Is that my mouse? Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, I think we're good. Yeah.
Epic.
Doodle time.
Get to draw. I literally have not actually gotten to draw anything in like in a fat minute. I want to draw turtles because I haven't drawn turtles in a while. What size is this?
Oh, At Home Productions is here. What's up, Jackals?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm just drawing. Let's see. Why is it's 1.1?
I gotta do an animation stream soon.
You should.
Igniting the flame.
That would be really fun. I'm trying to like, I just got all these new brushes and they're really cool, but I want to like figure out the right size so they don't look weird when I'm working with them, because they really, okay, that should be fine. I like,
This Clip Studio?
yeah.
Where you get the brushes from?
On Gumroad, they're actually free. They're from Halftone Hospital, I think. I could put it in like, oh, that's the wrong brush. I could put it in, what's it called? The description later. They're nice, actually. They're like, they had a bunch of them, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So they had like, they have like the G-nib. They have the microns. They had like a bunch of micron ones, or like, I guess they're like imitating microns. They also had a Hunt 102, which is a lettering nib, I'm pretty sure. They also had parallel pens, which are cool. I want to mess around with those. These are my favorite. The splatter brushes they have are really, really good.
Oh yeah.
They're fire.
Words? What? I don't utilize it. Oh my god. Okay, let me like breathe and then speak. I don't utilize those enough.
I love splatter brushes. They're actually so cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't use them enough, even though I really want to.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time.
Doodle some Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah. I want to draw more Final Fantasy. This is not looking too hot. I want to draw like, I was watching this video yesterday on character design, because I've been watching the show Dungeon Meshi. I told you about it. We've been talking about it. I'm like obsessed with Dungeon Meshi. It's like my new favorite thing. And one of the things that I really love about the show is the diversity in the character design. It's like genuinely really incredible. The way that the artist, the way she draws her characters, all like, they're very simple designs, but they're just different enough that it's like really incredible how much variety she gets in terms of like body type, race, age. Like, it's all really, really well done. So I was watching this video like breaking it down, and they were talking about like her process for designing characters, and I was really fascinated. She said mostly she was like, I spend a lot of time sketching them and like kind of becoming like obsessed with her own characters to the point where she's like always sketching them and always messing around, and that practice of like keeping a sketchbook and like drawing her characters all the time helped develop them more, and then like going out of her comfort zone on top of that all the time made her characters so diverse. And I was so interested because like if you look at a lot of manga specifically, it's very samey, you know, like very similar faces, very similar tropes for women and men, and she really like mixes it up, and I was so interested in that. And so now I'm like, I want to make it a practice to try and like, I don't know, just do that more often, you know?
Yeah. No, I've had specifically when you were talking about getting in the habit of just drawing your characters on loop.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the most fun rabbit holes to fall into.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a project that I've been working on for years. Hopefully one day it'll see the light of day, but I just draw them on my free time all the time at work on all the sticky notes like
Oh, that's
on my
so
whiteboard. Just
cool.
yeah,
I love that.
I think you've seen them.
I've seen a
I think you
few, I
have.
think, but not too many.
Yeah, let me see if I can send it over if I still have it.
Yeah, I want to see it. Let me see. Let me see.
Let's see. 1 second.
I don't know. I feel like, okay, I have some designs for my fan comic. Like, I'm using this as, like, a general reference. And I worked really hard on these designs. But I feel like I need to develop them more in the sense that I didn't really sketch them all that much. Like, I kind of just went all in every single time without really actively, I don't know, like, I didn't really go in the way that I should have. So, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I think they look dope.
I mean, look, I love the way they look. I just think I need to draw them more. You know, I've been so busy with school and everything, and now that I have like the opportunity to really develop them, I want to do that, you know. And also just I feel like the more practice I can get with drawing any kind of character, the better I'll be, you know. So even if I'm not very good, I'm still in my mind I'm like not really beyond like a beginner. But I really I want to improve. So also you will be hearing dogs occasionally barking. I'm sorry for that in advance. Hee hee. My dogs are very loud.
I'm sending them over, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Rough, Sharpie.
Oh
messy.
yeah, I have seen these. I love these.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna show them if you don't want me to. Hee hee. It's okay.
I mean, you can flash them for like a second if you want.
I don't
Actually,
know how
no,
to
no,
use-
no.
I was
My
like,
bad. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
I was like, I don't.
Not yet.
For people who don't really, I was gonna say also those guys. I don't know that many people know about them. So.
Fun fact. You had to be like an OG viewer of my channel. Do you know the first guy with the white eyes that I sent you?
Yes.
He was the original Geekly mascot for like 4 months.
You told me that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Dang,
really cool.
I'm like a grandpa telling the same story like 5 times.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The one thing I always struggled with more than anything is heads. Like turtle heads. I don't know what it is, but drawing them from different angles. Because they're not like a natural shape. They're like kind of... Yeah, y'all can hear my dog. They're boxing right now. I have 2 dogs. One of them is older than the other one, so they're always like kind of picking fights with each other. Which is not good, but it's fine. Stop fighting. They're not even like I'm on a separate...
Fast.
Huh?
I just said you were whipping that up fast.
Not really. This is kind of slow. Hee hee. It's easy when I have like a little bit of like guidelines, I guess. The other thing I really need to study more is like musculature. I don't draw very muscular people, and the turtles are kind of buff in my universe because they're like, I say my universe, it's the shared universe I have with the writer. But they're supposed to be like a mix of the 07 and the 03 turtles, and they're both pretty buff in those versions, so I feel like I have to get on that, you know?
You should like overcompensate by studying the Bay turtles.
Stop! Oh my god. I fucking hate the way they look so much. They look so ugly. Okay, I think in theory, the final designs for the Bay Turtles are not that bad. In the sense that I like some of the accoutrements they added, like the extra stuff. Like, I know you hate the glasses, but I like the glasses on Donnie. I like the weird.
I don't hate the glasses.
Yes, you do. You literally complain about it all the time.
I prefer without the glasses. I just prefer without. I don't hate it, but I do prefer without. I'm always painting myself into a corner of being a hater of things I don't feel that deeply about, like the fast forward theme song.
That's fair. That is 100% fair, TBH. But yeah, I like. Those arms are really whack. Anyway, I don't mind the little, like, the extras they gave them. Like, I think it's actually kind of cool. In some cases, not all of them. Some of them are really freaking ugly. But some of the things they added are actually not, like, too bad. I literally have not drawn these guys in so long. I have to look at my own reference sheet. That's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I do apologize real quick, because you had to apologize for the dogs in the background. I have a little dog in the background, too, and a washing machine going. I was going to say washer machine. That's crazy.
The washer machine?
Yeah, hopefully it's not.
I can't hear it, so you're good. You're good.
Go.
I like drawing.
What do you mean you weren't doing that fast? It's been like, what, 12 minutes? 13? 14?
Look, when you watch professional artists, like real life cartoonists, like drawing, they like poop something out that like this in like 5 minutes. Nothing.
You're a real life cartoonist.
Technically.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, officially. Abrupt life update. I dropped out of art school to pursue this full time, even though I have no prospects other than believing in myself.
That's what's up.
Which to many people is a really stupid choice.
I mean, look at what you're drawing though. Eastman and Laird, they believed in themselves and it worked out fine.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I can't lie.
Look at the character you're drawing and think of those origins.
I mean, true, and like.
Fine.
I don't know. I'll be okay. I'll figure it out eventually. Is this lagging? Okay, no.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not in a place where I'm like 100% on my art, and that is difficult as somebody who is like banking on myself to be like a professional sooner or later. So I'm in like a weird spot, but what's really exciting about this phase of my life is that I can actually work on the fan comic. Wow. Yeah. Oh my god.
Lego.
I'm excited, like actually so excited.
I get first dibs on an interview.
LOL. I mean, look, that's only fair because I said that I have first dibs on an interview with you. When you drop your series.
Right.
So as long as that agreement is still in place, sure.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what? I'm low-key hoping that I knock it out of the park so hard that what happens with Sophie Campbell happens to me, where they're like, oh my god, this webcomic is so good. You should just draw turtles for a living, like on purpose.
You could have the Sophie Campbell, Tyson Hess effect, you know?
Exactly.
That is I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just butting in everything you're saying.
No, you're literally fine. See, this head is looking funkadelic right now. What the poop? But I don't know. I'm just very excited to to actually get this started. I've literally been talking about this project for like 5 years. And I've been sketching and drawing and redrawing and scrapping things, and finally I feel like I'm gonna be able to do this for real, and that's like super duper exciting, you know?
Yeah.
For me personally. And I have so many like ideas, like I'm so excited to like, you know, post about it publicly again, and like okay, I had my little influencer era. I say influencer like I didn't have like I had like 5 million subscribers. I literally had like 4,000 followers on TikTok. But that channel, that is retired now. I feel like I'm entering a new phase of my life. This shell is not big enough. It's okay. Where I'm gonna be, you know, like, just, I don't know, I'm gonna be posting stuff that is really relevant to my life and like my interests. Like, okay, I love turtles, duh. I love turtles, I do.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know, I feel like I want to do more than that. And on TikTok, I felt very limited to just doing that. So that was a little bit frustrating at times, where I would work really hard on something, and because it wasn't like the specific niche that YouTube, or not YouTube, but TikTok wanted me to post in, I didn't feel like I could post it and be like proud of it or whatever. Or it wouldn't do very well. And I don't know, it was just like, it was like a really weird, like, toxic mindset where I knew it wasn't going to do well, and I knew I was going to post it, and I was so excited to share it, and nobody even saw it because they didn't like notify people. Like, that's the one thing about YouTube. Like, I know YouTube also wants you to be in your little niche now, but
oh yeah,
at least if people subscribe to me, they'll be notified. You know, like, at least I know there will be some level of notification. Like, yeah, it's not going to be, look, you know better than I do because I'm new to this whole thing, technically speaking.
I would say it's probably a better chance than TikTok for sure, but that has been like a whole thing YouTubers have been fighting about against YouTube for years, is the subscription just not working how it used to.
That's true.
Like, so many people are making videos about like getting bombarded with comments of like, oh my god, you're back, when they've been posting like
for like forever,
consistently the last 5 years, thinking that they took like a 2-year break. Like, before my 3-month break, like, I was on fire a few weeks before that, then it started dipping, and I was like, what's going on? And people were just not getting notified of some of my videos, and like they just weren't showing up anymore. So I don't know. It's like like luck of the draw.
YouTube's definitely, it just, okay, I know YouTube wants you to be in your niche, but it's like on TikTok, it's like the nth degree.
Oh yeah, it's worse there, I'd say.
Like, on TikTok, it's like, okay, if you talk about comics, you specifically have to talk about like Captain America comics, and that is your niche. If you post anything outside of that, you're not going to do well. Right? So for me, it was turtles. And if I wanted to talk about like, even like making my own, like, you know, the comic, like talking about the comic, those videos never did well. Even though they were technically turtle related, they never did well. If I was making a video about like, oh, I'm working on a DIY project or whatever, it never did the same numbers as if I was like, you know, I think that Rise Raff is really interesting. Like, that was very insanely frustrating for me, because the app wouldn't even like give me the chance of doing anything else, basically, and that sucked. That is a horrible tangent. I'm not doing that. So I'm hoping now, like, I literally have the most gargantuan, giant list of ideas for like what I want to post on here. Some of them are video essays about random stuff. Some of them are like comics related. Some of them are turtles related. Some of them are like art, educational content. Some of it is just talking about what I'm working on as an artist. So much stuff I want to post and I want to make. And I feel like I finally have the space to do that, which is really cool. And with YouTube, my expectations have always been a lot lower because there isn't that sort of like instantaneous, I don't know. Like with TikTok, you know it's gonna hit the For You page at some point. How many people are actually interested in what you post are going to be slim to none though sometimes.
Yeah.
So I feel like YouTube is inherently it's more difficult for people to see. So even if I get like 300 views, I'll be like, oh my god, that's so incredible,
That's really
because
good.
that view counts for more, in my opinion, on YouTube than it does on somewhere like TikTok.
It was like I'm in an odd space with it too, because like,
Yeah.
of course, you know, I love being the Ninja Turtle YouTuber.
Of course, of
Talking
course,
about
of
it. Like, I
course.
never want that to escape me. I don't feel like I'm burdened by it.
Mhm.
But at times it does feel like I'm in a box when I want to talk about
Other
like
stuff.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, you
Or
love
Final
Spider-Man.
Fantasy,
You
know,
love
like,
Spider-Man.
it feels like a risk now, and I kind of just miss when I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's like I'm kind of putting the trajectory of everything that I've built in jeopardy by branching out. And it's essentially going to be like starting over. I have the number that I have now, but that's going to decrease. Like, since I've started streaming, I think I've dropped 10 subs in the past week.
Really?
Um,
Dang.
oh yeah. I don't think any
That's
of it's been
rough.
Turtle stuff, so that's probably why.
That's true, but also
Um,
like that's rough. Like
But I am having fun. Yeah,
that's true.
so,
I every time I'm watching the streams, you guys are always goofing off, having fun. I think that's really cool.
yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, it did sting a little bit. You know, I
Yeah,
worked for
I'd be
the-
a little bitter about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So don't worry, I have a new Turtles video coming out tomorrow. Whatever. Yeah, all unsubscribers, I agree. But you know, we'll just see where it goes. I have Book of Leo dropping this year.
I'm so
We
excited
got the
about
TV
that.
show coming out. So people will still be there, but I'm gonna start introducing some new stuff. You know, Rebirth is this year. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that. I just don't know, because like the whole thing that they're trying to do now is if you want to talk about another topic, make a new channel dedicated to that topic.
Yeah, which is
that seems to be the push
stupid.
now,
That's stupid.
and that's tough. You know,
Yeah.
which is why I have like 5 different channels: like the drawing channel, main channel, music channel, gaming channel, and then I think a 5th one that I want to do skits on or whatever. But I don't know, because I'm doing the streaming on the main channel. I think I've decided I'm going to keep the streaming on the main channel, gaming or not, TMNT or not, and just cut those down, put those on the gaming channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just all streams, no matter what it is, on the main channel, and then break those streams up and post them on their dedicated channels, depending on the topic. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing.
Right. See, I mean, like you clearly have like a plan. You're like, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna figure it out. It's okay. I mean, you can't really anticipate YouTube's like BS changes that they've made over the years.
Yeah.
But I think you'll figure it out. Like, I think what you make is really good and you're really passionate about it. And, you know, whether it takes 5 years or 5 months, I think people will eventually catch on because you have a good energy and you're genuine. So it's like, I feel like
So sweet. Thank you.
it's just true. It's just true, you know.
No,
It's just facts. Like, I'm proud of you. I believe in you. I think you'll do cool stuff when you get the chance.
I believe in you more, so.
This isn't a competition.
You got it. Well, I mean, we can make it one.
It's not a competition, bruh. At Home Productions L unsubscribers. So true. So true.
This is what I have to say to them. I don't know if stream will pick it up, but
I hope it
was a
picked.
poot.
I hope it picked
I
it up
hope
on
it-
stream. I don't know if
gotta
it
check. I
did.
gotta check if it picked it
That'd
up.
be
Give me a
so
second.
funny. That go for it. I hate that this mask is looking like that.
It worked.
It did?
Worked.
For real?
Yep.
Hell yeah! That's awesome. This comic is gonna be so much fun. Also, I feel very optimistic. I was reading this thing. There's this cartoonist. His name is. He actually did the new He's doing the new Transformers book. Oh my god, what's his name?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm blanking so hard. What the poo? What the guy with the cool art and the stuff, and he's drawing Transformers.
I'm not sure to be honest.
No! Why can't I remember? What? Okay, hold on. Transformers artist. Oh, why is it? Okay. Daniel Warren Johnson, that guy. His work, oh, he's so good, right? He's like one of my favorite artists right now. I'm like literally obsessed with him. But he posted something on his Instagram the other day, and he was like, and he's like probably one of the top dogs right now. Like that man, if he's not already award winning, he will be soon. And he did the Do a Power Bomb, that wrestling comic that I think that actually might have won an award last year, which well deserved. That comic is incredible. I have like maybe a little bit too many copies of that, but it's okay. The point is, he was posting on his Instagram because I guess it was like the anniversary of like one of his projects that he worked on, and he was talking about how it was a webcomic, and it was like the 10th anniversary of this webcomic. And he was like, this is what taught me how to make comics. It was like doing this by myself and figuring it out. And I was like, you know what? That's gonna be me, low-key. Like, I'm gonna figure it out myself. I'm gonna get into my flow. I'm gonna teach myself how to do this. And I'm okay with that. That's a very difficult choice for me to make because I've literally always thought that I would go down that traditional path of like going to school and making connections and whatever, but
yeah,
it just didn't work out. So
it's funny because we've had that conversation about pretty much in every industry right now: gaming, comics, movies, music. How independent is like the wave now.
It is,
like,
and honestly,
left and right coming out about not how I guess like how unglamorous the contracts are, the nature of the business versus taking money out of your own pocket, as J. Cole would say, $1 and a dream.
No, actually though, like
on your own steam.
I wasn't totally shocked because I kind of had this idea like going into it that it was not going to be like, look, no cartoonist that I know is rich. Even the people that have worked on things that, go like our Marvel movies that make billions of dollars, these people are not rich. So I was never under the impression going into this that I was going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to make the big bucks, like that was never my impression. But once I really got into it and I really realized how bad it was, I was like, holy crap. There is no benefit to being an artist at Marvel versus putting out your own stuff. Not really, not significantly. And actually, it's like more detrimental to work for the big companies because you don't even own what you're working on. So even if you do get really lucky and they want to make a movie or whatever, you get nothing because you don't own the rights to your own work. And that
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Literally Thor: Love and Thunder, Hawkeye, all of that. I was like, oh my God. And sometimes, like, knowing those comics, having read those comics, you watch the show, you're like, oh my God, this is a shot-for-shot rip-off of the actual comic that it's from. And it genuinely
essentially using it as a storyboard.
Literally. So for me, it's just like, what the heck? Actually. Like, literally, what the heck? So for me, I don't know. I think I'm in a spot right now where I'd rather make... The other thing I don't always want to work on somebody else's ideas. I want to do my own IPs. I want to make up my own stories, and working in the very mainstream, very corporate environment that it is right now, it's very difficult to actually to do your own thing and to break out of that because you're so dependent on that paycheck, basically. I don't like how this is coming out. This is supposed to be a gesture. You're so dependent on that paycheck that you can't break out of the mainstream once you break in, basically.
Right.
And that's a really tough thing to come to grips with, is like, if I work at Marvel, I'm probably going to be no more or less successful than if I do my own thing. And if I do my own thing and somebody's like, hey, we want to make a TV show, all the rights, I'm still retaining that. I'm still making the money from that. So, I don't know. It's like stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. I also have I have more control over how it gets published, what my deadlines are. I can really put out something that is quality and meaningful for me versus like something I have to pump out in 2 weeks every single week for literally months at a time to get a run finished. Like, that is just not it for me. And I know all about, so like, look, was art school totally a waste? No, because I learned how to self-publish. I learned about how to get a job. I have had professional jobs at this point. Like, I know what it's like. I have the stakes in mind, but it's still like not enough for me to be like, yeah, this is like what I like. I want to work at Marvel. That's like my dream job. It's not even a little bit. At this point, you know. So, anyway, enough with the industry sucks rant. I want to get back to drawing the little guys. Another thing that I was looking at when I saw this video, I really should like just link the video that I'm talking about because it was genuine. It's like 30 minutes, and this YouTuber, they like really broke down like why, like, I already loved it and I knew I loved it, and I, you know, the general idea of why Dungeon Meshi's character design is so good, like, that was already kind of in my head, but like, the way they broke it down was so good. I was like, like, I learned so much just from hearing them speak about how she did everything. So the other thing that she did a lot in her like sketchbooks was that for costume design, she would draw the costume design. She would draw the characters like putting on their costumes, because like the story has a very D&D-esque dungeon crawler fantasy vibe, but also because it has almost like a video game type storytelling element to it, a lot of the costumes have to be practical, right? There's elements of combat in the story, so the way she approached costume design was from more of like a historical / fantasy perspective than like a fashion perspective, I guess is the best way I could describe that. So that's something I want to try, is like drawing my silly guys, like putting on their gear. I feel like just like drawing them getting ready to, I don't know, like something about that, I think like it just itches a tiny scratch in my brain. That sounds crazy, but just trust me on this one. Like I feel like it's just it's interesting for me. I
go what you mean though.
I like exploring characters in that way, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, I'm like drooling over that show, right? I know that, I don't know what you saw that you were like put off by it, but...
Well, I didn't see anything, I just heard the premise.
It's so good though. It's so good. Like, look.
I'll give it a chance at some point.
Look, I was like you at some point, because here's the thing, right? My friend Elaine, You should follow her on Instagram, Elaine8Wall. She's really good. She's also an artist. She's been reading the manga basically since it's come out, and she's always talking about the manga. She's like, oh my god, I love the manga, blah blah blah. The new issues out, blah blah blah. And I'm not a manga anime person. You know this. I very much read a lot of traditional Western comics, not because I think manga is worse or anything. I just prefer comics. That's just my personal aesthetic preference. There's nothing really like specific about why I feel that way. It's just like a thing. But she kept talking about it. She was like, you need to read it, you need to read it. And then Trigger announced that they were doing the show, and she was like, you have to watch this. And I was like, okay, the episodes are 20 minutes, whatever. And initially she was like, okay, just watch one. Promise me you'll just watch one. And I was like, okay. So I watched one. I ended up watching all the episodes in one sitting because I was like, oh my, this is so good. This is so good. Like, why was I sleeping on this? Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you have to watch it.
We'll get around.
Please.
I already don't watch TV as it is.
I know. Look, you were talking about the other day, like, you want a new IP to blow your socks off? There you go. You're welcome.
I was talking video games.
I know. But it's the same principle. I feel like everything is really stagnant.
They're always doing that in anime, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think
I still never watch any of it.
You should still give it a try.
I will. I'll watch it with you. That's what I'm watching.
I'm down for that. I'm down.
No. It's settled then.
Cool. We'll watch it together. I would literally rewatch it all the time. And the art is so pretty. It kind of reminds me of like an 80s. This is not the actual tone of the show. It's very light. But the aesthetic almost reminds me if like Studio Ghibli did like 80s dark fantasy. That's like the best way I can describe the vibes of the show.
Yeah.
And oh my god, it's literally so good. Like I can't tell you how much I love this show. Like, it's so good. I'm being so annoying right now, but you just have to trust me on this one.
I will get around to it, I promise.
As long as you promise, I know you'll keep your promise. So
yes, we have to watch it together though. That's the thing.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. It's okay.
Dope.
Legs are weird. I don't like drawing legs.
I thought you said eggs are weird.
No, legs. I hate drawing legs. Emma Cuber, she once was like, feet are nugget shape or cheese shape. They're like a little wedge of cheese. And I was like, oh my god, that's so true. I hate that, but it's so true.
Yeah.
So now if I don't know how to draw, like usually I feel like I'm getting better at drawing feet. I don't like feet. Everything about feet pisses me off. I don't like the way they look. They're hard to draw.
Agreed.
They look like funky hands if you look at them for too long. It freaks me out. But I need to get better at drawing them because it's literally a travesty that I don't have a good grasp on how to draw them. And that is actually super annoying. So, I have to keep practicing, and I'm getting better. I've been doing a lot of studies and stuff, but I still need to, like, get on that low-key. Also, turtle feet are, like, double weird. I don't like turtle feet. I'm sorry. No offense. Put those away. They look weird. Yeah, I have them in, like, bandages. Also, just like having to design their feet is such a like uncomfortable. I just don't like it. It's really odd. What? It's like, I don't remember. God, I really look up to all the freaking the Turtles artists. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just specifically, something, maybe it's because I love them so much, but I think for me, the unique challenge with drawing turtles is that I admire the interpretations of them so hard that I feel like if they're not 100% perfect, I'm like disappointed by my own work, you know?
Mm.
And that's a lot of pressure to put on myself, but that also makes it like 10 times more difficult to draw them because I'm like psyching myself out every single time. I'm like, it has to be good, it has to be good, it has to be good, which is why I also haven't made that much progress on the comic. And I know I'm always getting on you. I'm like a hypocrite because I'm always like, it's okay, just go for it. But like, I'm the same way. At the end of the day, I am the same way. It's terrible. It actually sucks. Where are they? Can be a nightmare sometimes. So true. Their anatomy is so specific. It's just annoying enough that I'm like, ugh! It pisses me off so bad. Also, just like, I know these are sketches and they're not really that good, not really that refined, but this is like, and it's been such a long time since I've drawn them, but looking at this and looking at my sketches is pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Oh, what? I keep meaning to look at their knee pads and I keep forgetting. Granted, this is just my Mikey concept art. I do think, like, okay, when you approach drawing them, were you like, did you put a lot of pressure on yourself to like make the design like peak, or were you like just draw them in my style, you know?
I did put a lot of pressure on myself to make them different.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a version that had never been in like a mainline series before.
Right.
Or really that you haven't seen ever. Which is why I got so mad when I saw Rise Leo, because he had the gloves and the boots the exact same way, all the way down to the stripe with the color. Like, that was mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, I would have been pretty mad if I was
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pretty upsetting
but
spaghetti.
my main thing, I knew I wanted their head shapes to be very specific.
Right.
So that's the first thing I did, was like to ensure their faces were, or not their faces, but their heads were different shapes, like radically different shapes.
I agree with that. That was probably one of the biggest challenges. Like, cause like their body shapes, I feel like that's more malleable. Just cause like they're plastron, there are different approaches you can take. I ended up taking the Dan Mora approach. He did when he did that Power Rangers crossover, he did it twice. He did that covers for the first one, and then he did some variant covers, and then he actually did the interiors this time. And first of all, the fact that there was like a huge improvement in his turtle designs from when he did the covers to the interiors pisses me off. Like, how can you it's your freaking Dan Mora? Can you save some for the rest of us? Like, relax.
Yeah.
But also, he approached the plastron differently, where it was like, I don't know, he almost used it as like torso musculature, and I kind of liked it, specifically because it gives me a lot of opportunities to play with my inking a little bit. So I really wanted to do something like that where I made their torsos really wide. It's not being very well shown here in these little doodles, but like, you get the vibe. Just looking at these guys, like, they've got like smaller waists. They've got the little Dorito thing going on that he sort of plays with. And I like the really bulky shells from 03. That was the other thing, is the fact that I know this is a shared universe between 03 and 07. I still wanted to incorporate elements from those designs too.
Yeah.
So like when I was doing their heads, I was like, okay, the 07 guys have really specifically drawn heads. Their heads are probably one of the most stylized parts of their body, aside from like how lanky they are.
Right.
But I really liked how bulky they were in 03. So I was like, okay, we're going to go with the bulkier body type. But they need like a skinnier neck and like a really, like a more oblong, I don't know how to say, like more oval-esque type head.
Yeah.
So that was the inspo for like, just like, okay, because the 07 guys are like, they've got really like rounded cheeks. They're like very narrow type heads. So I was trying to find the sweet spot between the 03 heads and 07. I don't know. I'm rambling now about their designs, but I literally put so much work into figuring out what I wanted them to look like because I felt so much pressure. I was like this needs to look good, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. My writer is happy with it though, so I'm happy. It's okay. That's another thing is like, technically this is not my writing. Like, you're working with your writing, so you have like different standards. I feel like I also have to incorporate the vision that my writer has, which is a challenge, but it's like a good challenge. Like I like it because I love the story so much. It's like worth it, you know? Yeah.
I'm excited to read it.
I'm excited for people to read it. She's like genuinely very underrated.
Yeah.
She's a very talented writer. Whoa, my lights in my room, kind of funky. But she's I think she's working on a novel right now also. It's been a couple years, so I actually don't know because we've been talking about this project for a while. So I don't know if she's actually still working on that, but I hope she is because she's a very, very talented writer. And her ideas are really cool and interesting, and I like that a lot. So hopefully we get to see more of her work in the future. I'm like her biggest fan, low-key. Like, she really... I've literally been reading this thing that she's been working on since I was 12. And I am now 21. Yeah. Like, she's been working on this for actual decades. So it's like kind of a big deal for me. And I don't know. There's a lot of pressure there because of that. This isn't coming out too bad though. Hee hee. I mean, it's just a sketch. It's just a sketch. It's fine.
Looking good though.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. At Home Production says, I really wanted my Turtles designs to look very youthful and different for other versions. That's really interesting. I like that a lot. There's something about, like, I know Mutant Mayhem has officially done it, but it's funny, before Mutant Mayhem, like, actually officially came out, somebody on TikTok had asked me, like, what I would do for my own version of the Turtles, like, what would be my, my approach, and it was literally that. It was to focus on, like, the fact that they are teenagers, like a coming-of-age story. So, you can imagine my shock and surprise when a few months later Seth Rogen's like, so we're gonna make this movie, it's gonna be, like, pretty cool, I guess. I was a little upsetty spaghetti about that. I was like, oh, I wanted to do that. I'm still gonna do it anyway. But, yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, poop. I like the idea of making them look their age, because they look very, like, adult. This version of the turtle, they look adult in this version, the one that I'm working on now, because they are adults. They're in their 20s when the story takes place. They're not meant to be teenagers because it's a shared 03-07 universe. It takes place after the events of the winter saga, I guess. And they're 19 in that movie. So, which is also like, that's the thing. I really wanted to have the opportunity to explore them as adults and also as teenagers, because I like more grounded stories, and I like that we have, like, you have the opportunity to be really fantastical with it, but like also, you know, like the characters are literally like turtles living in a sewer. But there's a lot of opportunity for growth and development there that is kind of untapped in a way in a lot of the versions that I really enjoy. I don't know if you feel the same way, TBH, but that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm all over the place with the terms.
I know. What
yeah. Man, I've always liked the idea of seeing the progression. You know, talking about joining the Turtles at a younger age. Like, when approaching my project,
Yeah.
it's, yes, there's going to be some of it. I wouldn't say, like, the focus of it is to study what it means to be at that point in your life. I feel like that comes with the story, but it's not necessarily a focus in my show. But one through line that I did want to have was them having a visual and a very notable change each season. So there's like a gap, and they'll age. So will the vocal performances and the designs. So it's like you get to see that progression. I don't know. I thought that would be cool to tackle.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's like age-wise, the most thought I put into it was like making it actually potent, you know?
Yeah.
And I do scratch like a certain itch of like diving into that, but I wouldn't say like
It's like a main
focus, but I did.
Right.
Yeah, but I did want it to be there in some capacity. Yeah.
I guess another thing that really interested me, or like really got me into the idea of expanding my own, I guess it's like, okay, if you create a character that is hinged on the fact that they are in a certain time in their lives, you know, it's like like they're teenagers, and time passes in every version of the Turtles, and like just like comics, I don't know what it is, but like the passage of time in reference to like the Turtles, or the lack thereof, because they're operating on like comics physics mostly. That was always something that I was like, there's so much potential there. And I guess once there's a constraint on how you write something, for me personally, that becomes an exciting thing to try and experiment with. You know? It's like, I want to be able to, like, what if they weren't teenagers? You know, like those questions of like, what if, and the potential for that is always something that is very exciting to me. Yeah. But then people get annoyed because it's not the same thing they always know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And look, I'm guilty of that too. So I'm kind of a hypocrite.
Know I am.
Yeah, I was like, we're both a little hypocritical here, but yeah, I don't know. I think about it very often.
Yeah.
And it just makes things more interesting, in my opinion.
Right.
What are you up to right now?
I am watching your stream.
Really? You're just watching me. You're just very quiet. I'm like trying to engage you right now, and you're just like, you're very focused. I'm like, what is he working on? You're just watching me. Teehee.
Trying to see how the sketch comes along.
What the heck? What the poop? Oh, I'm in the wrong color.
Mikey fans rise up in the chat.
LOL. Okay, that's another thing that I really liked about. I can't talk about this. I literally can't talk about this. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's so cool, and there's literally nothing I have to show for it. But that's another thing that really excited me about the script for this, the writing for this, is that she takes her time with every single one of the turtles, and they become so, like, very three-dimensional, like, more so than they already are. There's a lot more depth to their characters that you're like, oh my god, this is so interesting and cool and new.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, is like, I don't know. I'm just really excited to actually get the ball rolling and like be able to release stuff. It's gonna be a slow process because I want this to be high quality, and I'm not all that fast yet. But I will get faster as time goes on, hopefully. I hate the way that I drew this. So that's my hope right now, is that I will keep improving as I go. I'll get faster, and technically the script isn't even done. There's 50 chapters, and you like, at the climax of the story is not there yet, technically speaking. So we're both figuring it out as we go, basically. But I have more than enough content to, like, get it done, basically. I don't know. I'm rambling. I really want to talk about it, but I can't because I want it to be a surprise also.
No, I understand. I understand.
I know you get it because you're like that all the time.
Yeah,
you're like,
I
I
do
want to
that all
tell
the
you
time.
about this. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. Don't spoil it. Please. No. I don't want to know.
But I want to say it.
I know. I'm literally so excited for your little show. What the fuck?
It's my brain right now.
That's valid. This arm is really yucked. It's looking
Can you
really...
do some hand stretches? Arm
No,
stretches?
I mean, like, in the drawing. Like, it looks bad.
Oh.
I should have been more specific. Sorry.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm not really, it's like dislocated, it looks like, in this drawing. And it's not good. It's pretty bad, actually. Ugh, there's so much. Do you ever do that thing where you're drawing, where you're like making the face of the character that you're drawing?
All the time.
Ugh, I look so
Oh,
stupid.
the TMNT we're talking about, it's this fan comic.
Oh, what comments?
I was just addressing chat, sorry.
What tier are you talking about? Oh, LOL. Okay, yeah, so I don't actually recognize you. I don't know that you've ever been here before. Rando Espresso?
And I'll actually be right back, by the way.
Okay, go
snack.
ahead. So basically, when I want to say I was a junior in high school when I really decided that I was gonna go, because I want to be a professional cartoonist. Technically speaking, I am a professional cartoonist because I have professionally worked on comics before. Not in the sense that the way that I want to do it yet, but technically I already am a professional cartoonist. I've just done some coloring assisting jobs before, but I am working on my own fan comic. I love the Turtles. I don't know that I will ever get an opportunity to actually professionally work on the comic. So instead of waiting around, I figured I would do my own thing. I'm collaborating with a writer. It's her story, but it really resonated with me. She's been working on it for such a long time that I was like, oh my god, can I like, can I do your story? Like, I would love to I'd love to do a little comic. And she like jumped at the idea. Basically, she was like, yes, I love that. And I've restarted, restructured this project about 80 different times. And last week, literally last week, I dropped out of art school to pursue being an artist full time, because I realized that school was holding me back. Again, I have no prospects. I do not recommend to do what I did if you do not have a clear path for your career. I feel that I do. So I'm just kind of, I'm doing the dang thing, I guess. And while I'm in the process of like getting hired to do stuff, or just in the process of like publishing my books, because I do have plans for a lot of comics that I do want to release. So while I'm in the process of doing that, I'm going to be working on this fan comic, like actually for real, releasing it. I think I'm going to make a website. I went back and forth on releasing it on something like Tapas, but I was like, you know what? I hate, this is my hot take. I don't like the scrolling webtoon format. There's nothing wrong with it inherently. I hate drawing that way. As somebody who works very traditionally, when I'm cartooning, oh my god, I literally despise it so much. I'm still thinking, I'm sorry, I'm having to switch between tabs to read y'all's like comments. I'm still thinking if I want to be a cartoonist, but I am something of an animator myself. I'm currently working, but that's really cool. I think like, okay, here's my philosophy on cartooning. I know that people, for me, cartooning is like bigger than just making comics. I think cartooning is like a really old school discipline that requires, like for me, it's kind of its own, there's a lot to be learned about how to cartoon. And I think just like animation, if you want to be like an animator, there are very specific things to learn about animation. Just like if you want to be a cartoonist, there are very specific things to learn how to be a cartoonist. And that's what I love about it so much, is like I know right now the popular thing in the illustration world is to not do line art when like inking, and not just, I don't like calling it line art, because I feel like inking is like kind of its own art form in and of itself. And there are so many different, like knowing how to do your line work is really hard and like a really specific thing to each artist. And I think that a lot of people are like, oh, I just want to color, and that's valid. If that's your thing, go for it. But I love working in black and white. I think there's so much beauty and so much skill to be able to properly execute good looking inks. It's just like stuff like that. Like that is a very specific thing to cartooning. You know, like really valuing your line art, your shape language, and it gets the same thing with animation. But I completely understand. Like it's so hard to choose, because they're both modes of telling stories through pictures and images, and that's such an exciting thing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling about that. I hope that your series goes really well. If you put it out, I would love to see it. So like, let me know. That's incredible. Best of luck to you. I'm really excited to see what you have in store for the future. I would love to read the comic. Thank you. I'm excited to share it. I think people will really enjoy it. The story is really fresh. It's new. I don't know that a lot of like, it kind of gets covered occasionally here and there. But I think that the writer's done an incredible job of creating her own villains, and also just like world for the turtles to live in, and I'm so excited to share that with people. I think it's going to be really cool and really exciting, so I'm genuinely very hyped to show y'all what I've been working on, because I'm very, very, very proud of it.
I'm excited to see it.
Hello, you're back. I see.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Have a salad.
Ugh, I would love a salad. I really should like eat something. I ate today. I had breakfast. I had cereal, and I had a little granola bar.
Good.
But
Good.
oh, I am kind of hungry right now.
Was that a stretch?
No, that was an expression of hunger.
Oh. Felt that.
Teehee. Anyway, I was rambling about cartooning. I love cartooning. I love animation. At-home productions. I hope you can keep doing your thing. And hey, nobody ever said you can't do both either. It's a lot of
true.
work to
Don't
commit
let
to
anybody hold you back.
Yeah, period. Do your thing. Do your thing. Keep going. Make what you want to make. You
Also,
don't have to
don't
stick
be
to one
afraid
thing.
to break the rules.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Once you learn the rules, you should break them.
Yeah.
Breaking the rules is
There-
awesome.
Yes, there are 12 principles of animation. There's X, Y, and Z. Learn that. Understand what it means for the medium.
Fuck it up.
And then if you can find a way to twist that on its head, and if you have a cool idea and you're like, oh, but it goes against the method. It goes
Keep
against
going.
what's proven to be popular.
Keep going.
Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
Don't let that be a constraint. That's a big thing in cartooning, I think, actually. I think people see comics and they're like, you know, there's a very specific set of tropes and etc. But my favorite comics are the ones that break those tropes and go above and beyond. I don't know what the hell. Okay. That looks funky.
I'm trying not to chew directly into the mic.
I can't hear literally anything, so
I'm
you're...
trying. I don't want to
good.
make an ASMR hour.
Yeah, do your own thing. You get it. You got my reference. Okay. Good. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Exactly. You're like the soundboard guy for this video.
That's me.
That's you. Soundboard guy. You're more than that, don't worry.
I'm
Lord.
abusing that one, I'm sorry.
Lord. No, look, I'm the one that added that fart sound effect. Or I added a fart sound effect to the soundboard. I don't know which one it is, but it's in
Yeah,
there.
that's
the
yours.
one, right?
Mine's deeper.
Yeah, you're right. I like that you know the difference between them, actually. It's very funny.
No, it's funny because when I heard you started using fart sound effect, it was different.
Yeah.
I was like, which one do I like better? I don't know. Something about yours hits a little harder. Like, mine
It's
is
just-
like classic funny, but
Yeah.
it's just how quick yours is.
I love the slow fade. I think that's why I love it so
Yeah.
much. It's literally the slow fade into
Mine-
like nothing.
Mine has a reverb too, but I think it's just the reverb hits harder on the higher pitch. Is the thing.
I felt that, TBH. I really felt that. I love drawing the teardrop. You're just testing all the sounds.
Yeah, I was
Probably.
making a beat real quick, sorry. I misclicked, I'm not gonna lie.
I believe you. Oh my god, this is going on forever. Is this on your soundboard? Oh, poop. I messed up the hand.
That Jeopardy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on mine.
I figured. Cause I was like, I know I don't have any Jeopardy noises. I have like, there is like a theme song noise, but I forget. It's like, I think it's from like Seinfeld or something. I forget. I don't remember. Hands are weird. I feel like I've gotten quite a lot better. This is not a good example. I'm like literally talking about that. I'm like, wow, I've gotten so much better. This is not serious. I need everybody to know I'm like talking about this comic. I'm talking about, this is not
Hey,
serious. These are my
it's okay.
poo-poo ass sketches that I'm
Ash.
doing for fun.
Ash,
What?
Own it.
I
Own it.
know, but they're so bad. They're so bad. I'm just, look. I'm messing around here. I have my, oh, what the heck? I have like my little guide. These are like not, like this is something that I actually spent more than 20 minutes on. This is more evocative of what my style is, how the level of cleanliness that I'm looking for. This is like, I pooped this out in 20 minutes. I'm actually spending too much time on this sketch as it is. So technically I'm breaking my own rules. What the heck?
Listen, you're interacting with chat.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know.
that's the other thing. I'm like not really paying attention. I'm like talking. I don't want to be like talking a big game and then people are like, your art sucks. I know I'm not perfect. I mean, nobody's.
That plagued me for years.
I know. It's
Do you
not.
know
It's
how many
literally
speed
not that
paints on my
serious.
channel? I literally made it in 5 minutes just so I could rush a video out, and now it's like poor representation of how I draw. They're
No, because you're really talented. It's funny because, like, if you look at, I've seen some of your finished or like close to finished animations on some, like the scenes that you've shown me, and the drawings you've given me over the last like year and a half. I'm like, you're so good, but you are so stressed about. Like, it just makes me laugh, kind of like, I don't know. See, like, what the hell? What is that? What is that, dog? I'm just. I know you're
Yo, this
eating.
salad's going crazy.
I know you're eating your. What kind of salad? I need to know.
Southwest.
Ooh, that sounds so good. I told you our freezer like broke,
Put a little
right?
Tabasco sauce in it. Sorry, what were you saying?
Tabasco sauce. That sounds like that salad. I'm so hungry. I love salad. Anyway, I love me I love a vegetable, a leafy green. Every once in a blue moon. I say every once in a blue moon. At art school, it's so hard to eat vegetables when you're in college. I know that sounds crazy, but vegetables are expensive. Vegetables are hard to eat in general because they're expensive, 1, and 2, they require more preparation. Or like, in my head, technically, meat requires more preparation because you have to clean the meat, you have to cook the meat, you gotta whatever. But like, for me, that's like a one and done situation. With vegetables, I don't know what it is. It's like pulling teeth for me to make vegetables. I love vegetables. I love fruits and vegetables, but they're expensive. And in my head, like, I need to add more stuff. I need to, like, there are more steps for me to get to the completed product. Whereas with meat, I have like the seasonings that I use and everything in my head. And I'm so used to doing the steps that it's like, whatever, that's nothing, you know? So I barely ate vegetables. It's bad. Like, I don't know how I didn't develop scurvy, dog. Like, terrible. Terrible. I love vegetables. I think Sketches has a lot of personality, haha, even if sometimes they do look off. An artist's biggest critique is themselves. Your artist. Thank you. You're very sweet. I agree. We are our biggest haters. I don't know what it is. I think I just hold myself to a very high standard, and when I can't reach that, I get frustrated, and that's bad, but it's like, I need to let that go, which is also why sketching is good. I also have not done digital art seriously in actual months. I've worked only traditional for almost the past year because of school, and that's been rough. I think, oh god, I don't know if that makes sense. Sorry, I just came back from work. You're good. You're totally good. You're fine. Top 10 veggies list. Top 10 veggies list. Let's go. First, I love tomatoes.
Is it, I was gonna say, is it in any particular order? Or?
I love, we'll rank them later. Tomatoes, definitely on my top 10s list. I love tomatoes. Technically they're fruits, but they're savory fruits, so I'm counting it as a vegetable. I know it's not a vegetable, but I'm counting it because I love tomatoes. Also, I eat them like a fruit sometimes. Like, I'll just bite into a tomato. I love tomatoes. So fire.
Greens. Come on.
I've never had greens. You know that.
Oh my god.
I 100% believe that they will immediately reach like top 3 once I actually have them, but I can't in good faith lie and not put them on the list when I've never tried them. I feel like that's fake. I can't do that.
Having greens with like smoked turkey chopped up at home. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
No, that literally sounds so good. I'm trying to think. I love corn. Bro, corn slaps. I
liked corn more when I was younger.
Okay, I need to be specific.
I don't hate it now. I still like it.
I need to be specific. American corn does not compare to Mexican,
You're right,
like
my fault.
maíz. When I'm thinking of corn, I'm thinking of Latin American maíz because I'm from I'm not from Mexico, but my family's from Mexico. I'm half Mexican. So going down to Mexico, bro, I am eating corn like a fiend. It should be illegal how much I eat corn when I'm down. It's terrible. I love corn. It's so good. Definitely top 10. I love corn. Also street corn. So good. Slap some mayonnaise, some cotija, some hot sauce. Ugh, it's so good. Okay, so anyway, corn, top 10. Tomatoes, corn.
Look, I don't eat asparagus like that, but I really like it.
Okay, asparagus, I'm kind of a hater. I'm sorry.
I remember you saying that.
It's not bad. I'll eat it.
Yeah, what about green beans, though?
Oh, I love green beans. Actually, green beans, top 10. Little green guys, I love green beans. They slap. So good. So good. I love me a green bean. Green beans are awesome. I love the texture. I love the flavor. Little salt on there. So good. Okay. Green beans definitely top 10. What else? Pumpkin. Technically,
what?
Pumpkins are a vegetable.
You know, I don't think I've ever had pumpkin. Wait, that's a lie. Never mind. I like
Mexico
pumpkin.
mentioned corn has been in Mexico for centuries. It's only natural how we know how good. No, for real. Like, actually, Mexican corn, it's just not the same. American corn is too sweet. It's not the same. Anyway, back on the
It really is.
pumpkins. I love pumpkins. Growing up, my mom, she'd make calabazas, or like in Mexico, there's like a different kind of pumpkin. It's like, I guess maybe it's squash. I don't know. I don't like squash, but I like pumpkin. I know that doesn't make any sense. You just have to trust me on that.
I like both.
You just have to trust me on that.
I love both, actually.
Also, I think that the fact that you can make desserts and it tastes good in like soup, that's like, bro, you won. Like, you can do both sweet and savory and your vegetable. Like, I love pumpkin. So pumpkin, actually, I don't technically know if it's like a vegetable, but I'm gonna say that yes, it is. So pumpkin,
I like
corn,
a good
tomato,
cabbage.
I freaking hate cabbage. I'm sorry. If lettuce is crunchy water, cabbage is crunchy sewage water.
I don't think you've ever had it prepared correctly, though.
Look, the Irish. I've had
There's
Irish
like,
cabbage.
I know your taste buds pretty well.
Yes.
I feel like if you had the cabbage that I've had, you would love it.
Okay, maybe. I can't lie. Look, all the cabbage I've had is like, I've had it with corned beef. I've had it in like soup. I will say kimchi slides. Kimchi is really good. That's cabbage, but that's because the sauce, like the actual pickling part of it and the hot part of it is what I like about it, not the actual vegetable. Like, that is not, I don't eat kimchi because I'm like, oh my god, I love cabbage. I eat kimchi because it tastes like kimchi and not cabbage. You know what I'm saying? So I can't in my right mind put cabbage on the top 10 list. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So we got green beans, corn, pumpkin, tomato, technically vegetable.
I love how you're going vegetable adjacent more than.
Yeah, I was gonna say these aren't really even vegetables. I like carrots a lot. I'm a carrot lover. I love carrots. I love carrots. I love how weirdly shaped they look. I love that they're orange. They taste delicious. I'm trying to do the roots on that, but that looks weird. I love carrots. I love them glazed. I love them honeyed. I love carrot cake. I love carrots. Carrots are cool. Top 10 vegetables, carrots included.
I just like raw carrots.
I'll eat raw carrots. Yeah, I like eating raw carrots. I don't give a shit. I'm like a stop. Oh my god. I knew you were gonna do that. I was like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I know he's gonna do this. I love carrots. I love carrots.
If we're going with starchy vegetables,
potatoes. Okay, sweet potatoes and potatoes have to go on the list for me.
Yeah.
Because look, your classic like russet Idaho potato is so good. It's so versatile. It's very filling. It's actually very good for you. Like potatoes slap, but also sweet potatoes are on like another level. Like sweet potato fries are so good.
Sweet potato pie. Oh
sweet potato pie, so good. Baked sweet potato, so good. I love sweet potato and potato. And I'm going to count those as separate vegetables because they're not the same. Sweet potatoes always have that funky root on them. And they're like purple looking. And regular potatoes are like that shape. Okay. Yeah. So that's what? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're missing 3.
You missed spinach?
Oh, well, I love spinach, but we have so little room on the list, I don't know if I can, in my right mind, put it on there.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, Popeye.
Look, I love spinach. I really do. Dude, my roommate hated spinach. I was like, that's not real. No, literally, because what do you mean you hate spinach? It's so good.
That's goofy.
I love spinach. It's literally so good. Anyway, I could not believe my ears. I was like, whoa. I love spinach. Beans. Beans are they vegetables? They're legumes. I don't know if you would count that as a vegetable.
Doubloons.
No, legumes, not doubloons. Legumes.
Next you're gonna tell me they're dirty barnacles.
Who? Bro, I'm counting it. Beans. I love beans. Little pinto beans, black beans. I love beans. They're so fire. Beans are on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, two more. How do you feel about broccoli? I love broccoli.
I love broccoli.
I like it. I like it steamed.
Oh,
I like it
I've never
raw
cooked broccoli
also.
for you yet. You gotta try my broccoli.
Do it. I wanna taste it. I love your cooking.
It's excellent.
Okay, good. My broccoli is very middle of the road. It's not special. It's not anything special. The most special my broccoli ever gets is when I put cheese on it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I'm so...
I haven't... Oh my god, I haven't had broccoli with cheese in forever.
I used to eat that all the time as a kid. It was like my snack.
What? Sorry, my dog is sleeping in my suitcase.
What? LOL.
Do you like cauliflower?
I do like cauliflower. I don't like it as much as broccoli though.
Same.
In a cage fight, broccoli wins every time. I'm sorry. It wins. Like there's no...
Do you like Brussels sprouts?
No. I literally that is my one like 12-year-old ass opinion when it comes to food.
I'll eat them, but no.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. I'm sorry. I sound like a literal child when I say that, but like unironically, Brussels sprouts suck. They suck. The only time that I can eat them is when they have like bacon on them, but that's because the bacon is there. I'm mostly just eating it for the bacon. I'm not eating it for the Brussels sprouts. Like there's no real positive experience there. We only have room for one more vegetable. I feel like I have to look up a list of vegetables because I'm like forgetting.
No, if avocado was a vegetable, that would be my pick.
Oh, easily, but it's a fruit. You know what? You know what? Oh crap, I forgot about that. Oh.
Well, I mean, we could put avocado because you put tomato.
No, but okay. I just remembered 3 different
If we had
vegetables
one
that I
exception.
absolutely love.
Okay, which ones?
Okay, one, artichokes. Artichokes fuck so hard. I love artichokes.
You
I
know
love
what?
artichoke dip.
I
I
like
love stuffed artichokes. Artichokes are awesome. I love artichokes. They're so good. You don't like them? Do you like them?
I do. Here's the problem. I can't cook with them,
They're
It'll
hard
make
to
me
make.
gag.
They're hard to make.
but I do like the taste.
I literally love artichokes so much. Like, are you joking? Artichokes slap. My dad makes like the best stuffed artichoke. He has to teach me how to make that because I don't know how, but it's so good. Another one that I forgot about, bell peppers. I love bell peppers, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll eat those raw sometimes.
I do that all the time. Dude, I'll just like throw that in my salad. Like,
Yeah.
bell
Chop it
pepper,
up
I
like
love
crazy.
a good bell pepper. I love bell peppers. And the third one that I was thinking about, cucumbers. This is low key. Cucumbers are underrated as of mushrooms. I forgot about mushrooms. Poop.
Oh wait. Well, that's number one.
Dog,
That's number
wait.
You know what? No, I thought about mushroom, and my slogan is mushrooms are nature's steak. Or
They
like
are.
the steak of vegetables.
I 100% agree with that.
I was thinking of that, and then I put it in the meat category, so I didn't say it. No, vegetables.
Why did you put it in the? You put it in the meat category.
Yeah, sorry. Mushrooms are my number one vegetable. I'm sorry. I had a brain poop.
You had a
I
moment of
brain poop.
weakness.
Soundboard.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I can't believe you put that
I couldn't
in.
find it in time.
I figured. But
There we go.
we were literally talking about it, lettuce. I love lettuce. I love lettuce. It's so good. I don't know. Should I draw a head of lettuce? I feel like these vegetables are really funky looking, actually.
They're really good. What are you talking about?
They're really silly. They're without reference. I'm doing these from memory, so I'm like not 100% like on how.
That's a flex.
It's literally not. These look so bad. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Cucumbers. Cucumbers are so good. Look, during the summer, I'm very nostalgic about cucumbers too, because during the summer, my mom, that was like our snack. My mom was also kind of a health nut when I was a kid. So she would, if we wanted a little snack, she would cut us cucumbers and put salt on them. Salt or like tahini.
Yeah.
Ugh, so good. It's like perfect. And I like cucumbers like when they're cooked too. I like eating them raw mostly, but they're so good. They're so good.
They really are. Yeah.
Okay, we have to narrow this down. These are definitely hands down my favorite vegetables. The ones that I have written down, hands down my favorite vegetables. No contest. Do I count beans as a vegetable? I feel like I have to look that up. I do not think beans.
You know what I wish we could count as a vegetable?
What?
Chicken.
What was that? What was that?
I
What
just
was
wanted
that?
an excuse to use it.
I figured, because what the hell? According to USDA dietary guidelines, legumes, specifically beans, dried peas, and lentils, are classified as vegetables. So it is a vegetable. Okay, beans, definitely top 10.
Bean slab.
No so versatile, so good, tasty.
Replace the tomato.
No, I'm not doing.
It's a fruit.
Yes, but I love tomato.
If we want to be fair.
Okay, rest in peace, tomato. You're not a vegetable, so I can't count you.
Tomato.
Do we have to 1, 2, 3, 4? What am I fighting for? What is that from? Literally, what is that from?
Mega Man anime, right?
Mega Man? Oh, I've never seen it. Dang. I'm so fake. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 vegetables right now.
We gotta whittle it down.
I hate to say it, I love green beans. I don't think it deserves top 10 if this is the competition.
Wait. Okay. Read off the list. Read off the list.
Okay, we have lettuce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say specifically iceberg lettuce. That's like the only correct lettuce in my personal opinion. I love iceberg lettuce. So lettuce, artichokes, which is non-negotiable. Artichokes are definitely top 10. Bell peppers, mushrooms,
Yeah.
broccoli,
Yeah.
green beans,
Okay.
carrots,
Yeah.
beans,
I.
corn,
Uh-huh.
cucumbers,
Uh-huh.
pumpkin,
Yes, sir.
sweet potato,
Lego.
and potato. That is our
Okay,
list.
now listen.
That's like 12 vegetables.
I'm not gonna lie. Lettuce can get up out of there. I love lettuce. I really do.
Okay, but
But
like,
if we're talking about this list right here, if we're talking flavor,
okay, that's fair. I can't
Come on
lie.
now.
Can you imagine a world without crunchy lettuce salads? Like,
look, I can't.
BLT?
But it's like beyond that.
No BLT?
What else can you do with lettuce?
No
Beyond,
BLT?
Like sandwiches and salads.
that's like, but like, okay, we take that for granted. Lettuce is
okay,
underrated
but
because
lettuce
we
is
take it
like
for granted.
good in conjunction with other things. I feel like a lot of these can compete on their own.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Rest in peace. Lettuce has been eliminated. Goodbye, lettuce. We still have like 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I lied. We have 12 left. I'm gonna say goodbye, green beans.
What am I fighting for?
Look, green beans are fire. I
I-
will not lie. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna compete on a level with like carrots and potatoes,
I was about to say I put green beans over carrots.
no carrots.
I'm sorry.
No, we disagree. We have to disagree on this because I'm sorry, green beans. Goodbye. It's over. Rest in peace.
Do you be seasoning your green beans?
Yes! Oh my. I love that you had to ask that. I love you so much. Yes, I season my green beans. Good lord.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
No, I'm sorry. They just don't. Again, the versatility is not there. In comparison to the other vegetables, it doesn't have the same versatility. It's so good, but it's not as versatile. Green beans is out. Goodbye. This is where it gets really hard because everything on this list right now is really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have one more. We have to eliminate one more. Poop.
I'm thinking.
Broccoli has to stay. Has to stay. Artichokes has to stay. Mushrooms has to stay. Beans has to stay. Corn has to stay.
Yeah.
Also, corn flour. I totally forgot about that. That's another thing. Corn flour. You can make so many good things. Cornbread. We wouldn't have cornbread if not for corn. We need corn. Corn stays.
Is pumpkin still in there?
Yes.
Let's get it out.
No. No. I can't.
Get it out.
I can't say goodbye to corn. Not corn. The pumpkin. You don't
Get outta here.
understand. You don't understand. I love pumpkin. You've never had it. Why are you asking me to get rid of it? You've never even had it.
I backpedaled because I remembered I have and I like it. But I don't be eating pumpkin like that in comparison to the rest that's on the
Okay,
list.
but like again, the versatility. I love pumpkin flavored things too. Look. I'm anything if not half white. I love pumpkin flavored shit in the fall. Okay? That's my culture right there. Like
Okay, well let's get rid of one of the potatoes then.
Okay.
We gotta get rid
Yeah,
of
I know we have to get rid of something I don't want to. I don't want to. Low key, I'm thinking cucumbers might have to go. I love cucumber. It's so good, but I
know
literally
what?
cannot live without the other vegetables.
I can agree. I can agree.
Okay,
I can
goodbye
agree with
cucumber. Now we have to rank them. This is where it's gonna get ugly. Okay, time to make veg. We totally are off topic here. It's fine. This is so
It's
much.
fine.
This is a
that.
blast.
Go with the flow.
Okay, 1, 2. I'm still technically drawing. Also, I'm drawing all these vegetables.
Yeah.
So we're still adhering to the theme of the stream. I'm drawing silly guys and silly vegetables. Okay. We're gonna work from 10 to 1 because we're gonna be fighting for that number 1 spot.
Oh yeah. Just a moment of silence for our fallen vegetables.
Yes. Gotta love that moment. See, that's my funny show. Anyway. Okay. Number 10. Number 10 on this list. I'm gonna say bell pepper. Or carrot.
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh man. Let's put carrot.
Carrot? Okay. I love carrots. I love carrot flavored things. I do
I
think.
miss cucumbers. I think about her every day.
I know. Good lord, I love cucumbers. They're so good. Okay. Mr. Carrot goes in the number 10 spot. Okay. Number 9. I'm gonna say bell peppers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Number 9 is bell pepper. I feel like that's a pretty solid decision.
I think we can already settle on number 1, but we'll wait till we get there.
We'll see. We'll see. We might disagree on that, actually. You don't know. You don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Number
okay.
8.
You okay? You okay?
Number 8. Okay. This is where it gets kind of hard. I think artichoke gets number 8.
That's fair. That's
Okay.
fair.
Again, I love artichoke.
I've got no complaints so far.
No less versatility in comparison with the others. So artichoke gets number 8. Number 7. Ooh. I'm gonna say pumpkin. Pumpkin is number 7.
Bad.
Okay. I knew you were gonna agree with that. I knew I wouldn't have to fight you on that one. Okay,
It's
so
this top 5 that's about to go crazy.
well, we're still at 6. Okay.
My fault.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is where we might disagree. Number 6 is broccoli.
Let's.
That's what I thought.
What all do we have?
Broccoli, regular potato, sweet potato, corn, beans, and mushrooms.
I'd put corn at number 6.
Bro, you can't
I'd
ask me
put
to
corn 6, broccoli 5.
No. I'm sorry, corn beats broccoli.
Why?
Corn definitely beats broccoli.
You know, okay. I keep thinking about doodle American corn.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
was like,
You're
you
right.
are not
Go
thinking
ahead.
about the corn that I am thinking about. Different
Yeah.
corn.
My bad.
Different corn. I love, look, and even American corn, like, it's not bad. It's not the same.
It's not, but it's not. It doesn't hit like.
It doesn't
used to.
hit. It doesn't hit. And also, like, corn tortillas, corn bread, like,
Yeah.
come on. Like,
My
I'm
fault.
sorry, broccoli
My
gets the
fault,
number
gang. My fault, gang.
broccoli gets the number 6 spot. Okay, broccoli. I'll give corn number 5. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Okay. Chunky ass piece of corn that I drew. Okay, top 4. Top 4. This is where it gets hard.
Okay.
I want to say. Ah, crap. Okay. So we got potato, sweet potato, beans, and mushrooms.
Okay. Let's go with. This is tough because when it comes to just the potato, I like regular potato, but if we're talking versatility, it's sweet potato.
I agree. I think sweet potato objectively is above regular potato. So I think potato gets number 4. Like regular potato gets number 4.
Okay.
I think that works for me. Because it's like really good. Like I love potato. But sweet potato wins if we're gonna put them up against each other. Personally. So I'll give sweet potato the number 3 spot.
Yeah.
This is where I think we're gonna disagree. We have mushrooms and beans left. I think mushrooms gets number 2. You had that locked and loaded. Oh my god. I'm telling you.
Okay, no, look. I'm okay with that.
You can
I
live
was
with
going to
that.
put mushrooms at number 1, but I remembered my grandma's beans.
I love beans.
So,
I'm sorry.
Have you ever had, like, cowboy beans, like, ground beef in there?
Like
Oh,
chili?
Baked beef. Huh?
No, I'm lying. I was gonna say like
Did
chili.
you say chili?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, it's not chili.
It's not the same. I'm just
Exactly,
pushing your
no.
buttons.
But,
I have had cowboy beans though. They're really good. Baked beans. Beans in like literally everything I eat when I go to Mexico. Like beans
black
gets number 1.
beans,
I'm sorry, beans gets number 1.
refried beans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and look,
We
mushroom
need the
is a
top 10
close
beans
second
list.
because I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are on pizza. You know, like you can fry a
But
mushroom.
you can't do much with them outside
No,
of...
it's a very limited.
Yeah.
I like stuffed mushrooms. Good Italian stuffed mushrooms that my grandma makes. Pretty fire.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what else. I'll eat them by themselves sometimes. Like I'll eat them raw, depending on the kind of mushroom. I will eat them raw, like the white ones. I'll eat it in like a salad. An accoutrement. You know, you like put it in like chicken, like chicken marsala or something. Not chicken marsala. No, yeah, chicken marsala. It's
Give it
like
up for beans.
beans, number 1. This is our veggie tier list here. Veggie tier list achieved. I'm actually lettering this. I don't know why I'm doing that. I wanna. There we go. Veggie tier list. You can't even barely read that because my handwriting sucks. I love vegetables. We could literally. I love green things. And I'm glad that, like, I had to move back in with my parents after I dropped out of school. I will be eating vegetables because I will be mooching off their groceries.
Yeah.
So, I'll be okay. I'll actually get to eat some vegetables more often.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. I'm not finishing the sketch of Mikey. I was going to, but these arms are genuinely pissing me off. And I don't like that. So we're gonna skip it. Or I'm just gonna call it quits. I think the legs came out pretty good. I'm proud of those. I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Came out pretty solid. Pretty solid. I don't want to draw the arms anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. You know what? I do kind of want to draw Cloud. Because I've been thinking about him.
No, you can't draw Cloud before I did.
Too bad. Suck it up.
No, you
Buttercup.
get to draw Sora. You can draw Sora.
I'm drawing Cloud.
Deal?
No.
Please, no. Please. No.
I have to draw Cloud, bro. The game is literally coming out. What do you mean? I have to draw Cloud.
I've been looking for
Okay, I'll draw Sora.
Yay.
I mean, they have the same vibe to their spiky hair anyway. I know they're not.
Now listen here, Chad. If you cry and baby enough about something, you can have anything. I'm joking.
I was gonna say the manipulation is crazy. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. Sora. I like how I looked up Sora and it's pictures of birds. And also a guy on Twitter whose profile pic is really bad.
We should do a joint stream, like drawing Final Fantasy or just Square Enix characters.
Oh, that would be so much fun. We were literally talking about it last night. What is his
Oh, yeah,
name?
Nomura.
Yes, Nomura. I love his art style. It's very awesome and cool. Literally obsessed. I wish I could draw like him. I'm gonna do that classic, like, that face that he does. He does, like, that face.
The one.
That one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He has, like, a flat head in the back. Or kind of.
Goofy.
Donald!
Fire!
Fire.
Deep freeze.
Deep freeze. I love his little his little magic. The way he casts magic is like literally so dramatic. It's funny.
Yeah. My friends are my power. I quote that every day.
I know you do.
I know you do, but what do
I'm
you-
aware.
What?
You know what's funny? I used to
What's up?
draw in like an anime style in middle school. Everybody goes through that phase, I feel like. Well, not
Oh,
everybody,
yeah.
but a lot of us go
Absolutely.
through that phase where we draw like anime characters, basically. And the thing is, I didn't even watch that much anime either. I watched like 2 shows. I watched like Madoka Magica, and I'm embarrassed to say because of, I guess, the association of the show now, but like I used to watch Haikyuu. I never even finished. I only finished Haikyuu 3 months ago because I had this like weird nostalgic kick, and then they just announced that they're doing the movie this month, I think, which is crazy. But anyway, so I literally thought that's the only 2 shows I ever watched, and I still was like obsessed with drawing in this style specifically.
Mhm.
And it's crazy because I've not attempted to draw anything remotely close to that in years, TBH. Ugh! Why did it do that? Poo poo, that's not where the nose goes.
That would be crazy. I guess we'll find out in KH4.
What? Friend was telling me about Kingdom
Oh, you're
Hearts
still
lore.
playing the first
Yeah, I was
game.
like, I'm literally. I thought kids were in a coma, so I just called it coma theory because it's so silly. There's in fact coma. You heard it here first, folks. That's so funny that you say that because for the longest time I also thought they were in a coma. It was like one of those like, oh, they're actually all dead or something stories. It just has that vibe. I know that makes literally no goddamn sense, but like something about it just, I don't know. Oh my god, that's way too big. That is way too big. That's fine, I guess. Okay. His nose is very basic.
You got it.
I don't. I'm very bad at drawing like children, because they have such like round features
Yeah.
that drawing like
You go,
young people is genuinely very, very difficult for me. Because like my style, I'd say it's pretty soft overall, but the way that I do faces can be pretty angular. And with a character like Sora, he's like a kid.
Deep freeze.
Ew. I'm sorry. I just had like a
What?
my art. I got mad. I was like, ew, that looks stupid. I fixed it though. It looks better now.
be right back. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead. I've never drawn one of these characters before. I've only just recently started playing Kingdom Hearts because I didn't grow up with a PlayStation. I had an Xbox 360. So I missed out on a lot of really classic games as a kid. So I'm only just now playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time. And I'm loving it so far. It's literally a blast. But it is definitely like, it's an adjustment. I'm like embarrassed because I'm having such a hard time with it sometimes. Like it's genuinely kind of difficult, even though it's literally like a kid's game, like a kid's Disney game, which makes me laugh. So yeah, I think that's kind of funny. Okay, let me. His hair is hard because it's so like specific, the way that it's like spiky. If that makes any, I know that doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. Are you reading chat? I totally understand. Sometimes the bosses are hard. I'm trying to read chat. I do not have 2 separate monitors, so I'm like poking my head in and out every couple like seconds. Sometimes the bosses are hard. They really are. Like genuinely, I was like, dang, this is very challenging for a kid's game. Like, what the heck? So I did think that was very interesting. Ew, his nose is not accurate. So but I am trying to poke my head in chat just for the people asking. I'm trying my best. I don't have 2 monitors. I'm literally streaming this on my laptop. So, I don't really have like a setup here. My setup is like literally art. Do you take art request ideas? Just curious. Well, I am just doodling. So, sure. Once I finish this Sora, maybe I'll open it up to you guys since there's like literally like 3 people in here, cuz I'm like literally not really doing anything right now. So yeah, sure, why not? I want to draw the Sora first though. I've been absolutely loving the game so far. I'm having a blast. I'm obsessed. Hi, hello. People in the chat are asking about art requests. I'm totally down for that because I'm just drawing. I'm like kind of doing this from memory a little bit, like not really, but like a little.
Yeah.
Ew, so I don't know how good this is actually gonna look. You're just gonna have to like trust me that it looks okay. Ugh. Ugh.
You good?
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. That's the other thing. I don't really know how to translate the anime features into like my style anymore, because my style has like a little bit more realism, which can be a little difficult to make that look okay. I say realism like my shit looks like Leonardo da Vinci. I just mean like I'm looking at more realistic proportions and stuff for like facial features.
Right.
It's realism in the cartooning sense. I'll say it's like not really for real. Being color. Emperor penguin wearing sunglasses, cropped hoodie, and shoes work. It's gonna be a fast sketch mostly since. That's very true. I will say this is just a sketch stream. I'm not really like making full-on illustrations here. I'm just kind of messing around with little images and stuff. I was drawing some turtles, and now I'm drawing Kingdom Hearts. If you're looking for more of a finished illustration, I would recommend that you commission me, because these are not going to be like full on. I'm just messing around mostly. So if that's not your thing, sorry to hear it, but I am a little. I'm not doing like full on illustrations here. I'm just like doodling people's faces and stuff. Or just characters. I forget like where. I might have to look up a reference for his hair because I forget like what's going on in this area.
It's a little tricky, yeah.
I just know that his like he's got like the spikes on like the side. Oh no, I don't remember. He also has like big eyes.
That kind of comes up at a certain point.
He's got like these big eyes too, and they're blue. That I do remember. Full body sketch, line art is okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, it's not really gonna be full on line art. Like I'm literally just, I'm doodling. If I was doing like actual line art, it would look a lot better. But these are just doodles. Okay, actually I think that these are still very anime eyes for my style, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. It looks like him. That's all I need. Yeah, I'm gonna look up a reference real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going for KH1 Sora, right?
Yes. So he's like kind of baby. Okay, yeah, so I missed a few things with his hair. Also, I think I drew his eyes too low on his face. Dang. Yeah, I'm like looking at this now and I'm like, that does not look like Sora. His hair, I mean, I didn't mess it up too bad. It's not terrible, it's just not very accurate. I love the way Nomura draws eyes, actually. They're still very naturalistic. Yeah. And he did have that phase where he was drawing more realistic proportions and stuff. Which I also think is really cool. Like when he was doing like the designs for Final Fantasy X. Those are fire. Try and emulate him a little bit with this because it's just easier to do that with. That's the problem with drawing his characters, like characters that are so iconic, is that the style is so like relevant.
Oh my god, sorry, my earlobe is bleeding.
What?
I will be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Spiky hair on a character on top. 100% I agree. I actually love the really exaggerated spiky hair on like anime characters. I know a lot of people make fun of that. Like there's always that trope that like it's like, oh, the spiky hair guy is the protagonist because, you know, whatever. But genuinely, I actually love that about like anime styles a lot. I love that really exaggerated, dramatic look. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh characters, their hairstyles slap. I think that's awesome. What is your favorite kind of character design? My favorite kind of character design, that's really difficult. Growing up in the 2000s, a lot of the media that I like consumed, that's the sort of like vibe or the general like language for like character design. I love really exaggerated costumes. I love characters that are really fashionable looking, while also being really unique in style. I think that's like really cool, and that's why I admire Nomura so much, because he has a very distinctive style, and he can go really realistic and more like grounded in reality, but his design sense, like the zippers, the chains, the exaggerated proportions, especially in Kingdom Hearts, like I love his art. I love his character design. He's somebody I look up to like a lot. So definitely I like something like that. Something very iconic and maybe a little bit exaggerated, but still very, I don't know. I think good character design tells a story. Like you really you really learn about who the character is through their character design, and that's like, in my opinion, the best kind, is where I really know what kind of a character it is because of the way they look. Like, I can really tell their personality, and it shines through. I know that he doesn't have little hairs on the back of his head, but I think that looks cool. Actually, technically, this is the way I did this is incorrect. Oh, I have to fix this. I kind of liked how it looked too.
I'm
Dang.
back.
Is your earlobe okay?
It hurts.
Why was it
after
bleeding?
the
Did it
stuff
like
for now.
what the heck?
I don't know. I have a towel with me.
Did you like poke it with something?
It feels a little swollen.
That's not good. Okay.
Yeah.
I think my sore is coming out pretty good.
Check that out. Hey, my friends are my power.
Yeah.
Have you ever drawn Kingdom Hearts characters before? It looks good in your style.
No, actually.
You gotta draw the whole squad.
I should, low-key.
Well, actually beat the first game first.
Well, yeah.
I'd
I
hate for you
should.
to like look
I
up
should get my
reference photos and
credentials.
get spoiled or something.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to look up references and be like, oh my god, literally, what is that?
Didn't know that was happening.
That would suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I am emulating Nomura very heavily right now, too. I feel like it's hard not to at least absorb some of his style when drawing his characters, purely because he's so, like, specific. Like, it's really difficult to translate his
Like
work. And that's a good thing.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. What were you going to say?
No, it's just his original art, like in the 97 FF7. Like, his art is literally in the game, you know, like all
Yes.
the menus and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's hard not to reach back into my mind for, like, those original characters that he mocked up for, like, the screen, like the pop screens, the load up menus and all that stuff. I used none of the right terminology there because I'm having a brain fart, but you know what I
You're
mean.
fine. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
It's
agree
hard
with
not
that.
to think back on that when drawing them.
You just have, like, I don't know. Once you've seen his work, I feel like it's over. Like, you're always going to be trying to reference him in some way. And that makes things so hard.
Which is so funny, because you know what I'm thinking about now?
What?
I wonder if that's what's kind of inspired some of my art for, like, my Ninja Turtle stuff, especially Casey. Like,
You know,
his
I
hair.
can see that, actually.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, after really looking into Nomura because I only
And
recently...
April's,
Like, okay, I've seen his art around. Of course, he's iconic. You can't not.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you grew up
Yeah.
playing video games in any capacity, you've seen his work. But ever since, like, I started playing you got me to start playing Kingdom Hearts, I've been really, like, locked in with him. And because of that, I think I've seen that in your style. I'm like, okay, I can see... Especially when he did the designs for The World Ends With You, I can see the influence.
Oh, yeah.
Like, big time. I can see the influence. Wow, thanks for sharing. I always love hearing people's opinions. I never thought about designs as a story, but I think that's why designing characters are a whole skill in itself. Makes me look at it in a different way and appreciate more. See, I agree with that. And that's not even like a philosophy that I had till recently either, because I heard that from, I forget who told me, but they said that to me and I was like, it changed my whole perspective, my whole philosophy on designing characters in general. I was like, wow, that's a really... Were you here for that? We were talking about what makes good character design, or like what kind of character designs I like.
I was dealing with my
You were dealing with your ear?
at the time. Yeah, so I did miss it, unfortunately.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
You're all good. We were just I was just saying that I think that like when I'm designing a character, the main thing I'm keeping in mind is how I can tell the character's story through their design. You know, like everything is an intentional choice. Why does this character wear certain kinds of clothes? Is it because it's practical? Is it because it looks cool? Is it because it's part of the story? What does this say about the character's social status or their culture or their personal preferences, like aesthetic preferences. Like, I think all of that is interlinked.
Absolutely. Like,
And
a
I
lot
agree.
of what I do, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Whenever I draw like characters in battle or like enraged or something, the first thing I make note to do is put like bags under their eyes to like signal they're like, you know, worn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, I never made the video. I don't know why. But I was going to do a video where I just designed a bunch of Marvel characters. I was like, if I made an animated Marvel universe, and I wasn't gonna like actually make an animation, but I was just gonna draw the characters and kind of narrate what the world would be.
I love that. You should
And
make
for Peter
that.
Parker, maybe I'll hop back to it.
You should do it. You should do
But for Peter, I had him like in college, all stressed out, and the first thing I did with the design was put bags under his eyes, like visible bags under his eyes, just to kind of visually convey, like, oh yeah, he's going through it before you even
Get started.
watch whatever show he's gonna star in or read whatever comic he shows up in. You know, so.
It's all very subtle, you know, and I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
world building stuff that goes into that too. It's like, you know, with Peter, he's like a 20-something. I mean, in the version that you're talking about, he's like a 20-something college student. He's a mess.
Right.
Like, what do 20-something college students who are stressed out, like, what do they wear? They wear sweatpants, maybe like a t-shirt with like a stain on it or something. Like, you get to know the
Ripped up
character's
hoodie.
personality. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree. I think story is character design. It really is its own discipline. And I think that's why there's so many people who love character design, because I think it's just so much fun. Getting to decide the look of your character, and how you get to know them in that way is like, it's a blast. It really is. I actually planned out a few like redesign videos. I know that's really popular on YouTube right now, as people like redesigning their favorite characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to do that too. Just because it's fun. It's really fun. I think it's cool. And I also think it's just a good exercise in, like, I don't know, just like experimenting with what that could be.
Whenever you come over to my channel, I wanted to do a live stream where we each kind of like type up, let's say 2 to 3 prompts for like a villain, or not necessarily a villain, but a mutant in the world of TMNT that doesn't exist, and we trade prompts and we design and show each other.
Oh, that would be so cool, actually.
Yeah.
I would love that. We should definitely do that at some point, because that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I want to do
to
more
do,
drawing
like-
videos with you, specifically.
Yeah.
I feel like you haven't done
fun.
that in a minute, you know?
It's been a long time. And when I was doing them, I was rushing them out.
I know, that's the stress with
Oh,
drawing
I'm
videos.
gonna take my time with them this, because I feel like I've absolutely killed like people's perception of how I actually draw with how quickly I pumped out those videos.
That's always a
I wasn't
stressful
spending any
thing.
time on the art.
Yeah, I mean,
was,
because
like,
you had to
so
actually get the content
focused on
out.
the deadline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
And
would like to
challenged
see a
myself
video
at
where
the
you get to do
the
that.
beginning of the year to do I challenged myself to be like, oh yeah, you're gonna drop a video 3 times a week, and if I missed that date, it would hurt me more than making the art look good at the time. Now it's the reverse. It's like, dang,
I want
wish
it to be
delayed it.
quality.
Yeah.
I can completely understand that, honestly. Like, I don't know. That's probably why I've had literally the same exact YouTube channel since I was like 13, I want to say. And I've never done anything with it until like the last couple years. And that's because I always felt like ashamed if I couldn't put out something that I was proud of. And that didn't necessarily mean like best video quality, best editing, blah, blah, blah. But if it wasn't something that didn't have some sort of like, if if I didn't watch the video and feel entertained or like, wow, this is the best thing I could have put out with what I'm doing, then I like beat myself up over it. So I don't know, which is like bad for YouTube's algorithm, and they absolutely freaking hate that so much.
Yeah. They're like, I don't care how the video looks as long as you're consistent and people
Literally.
are clicking, you're getting pushed out there.
I hate that so much. I just,
Yep.
because really, like, editing videos, making content, you're participating in the act of creation. Like, you're really, you're putting a lot of energy and thought, and it's so frustrating being in a situation where you know that it's just not, no matter how much effort you put in, you're not necessarily gonna have people see it or even appreciate it. Like, my attitude with my art, I may never be the next Dan Mora or, you know, like, I don't know, like
Just be the first
Jack
you.
Kirby or whatever. Exactly. Like, I'm always gonna be me, and the only thing that matters to me is if one person likes what I do. If they can read my work and feel moved and inspired just once, I will have done my job properly. That's all I care about as an artist.
That's how it should be.
Exactly. I shouldn't have to worry about paying the bills.
Exactly.
What the heck? Sucks. That has to be that way.
You know what? This whole chat has inspired me. I've been pondering, thinking on it for a while. I think I'm gonna pivot my channel back to just animation, period.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still gonna talk about TMNT.
Oh, I figured.
But it's gonna be part of it. But I want to do animation again.
I want to see you do
When I'm
animation.
not making animations, I'll be talking about it.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I think that'll be really, really cool. The Sora, I'm actually getting way into this. I didn't expect myself to spend so
I
much.
was gonna say it's looking really good.
I'm looking very closely at this reference. I want to give myself a little credit, but also it literally just looks good because his costume is so much fun to draw. And I'm also kind of warmed up. That's the other thing. I have to get one or two really bad drawings out of my system so that I can draw really good drawings. That's like a weird thing with me. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I really should be looking at chat. I've not looked at chat. I love watching redesigned videos. I love new TMT characters and TMT UCs. At the end of the day, we have to do the work. I love drawing videos. I really need to get into that, like, ASAP, TBH. It'd be so much fun to do with you, too.
You gotta make it happen.
I do. This is not correct for his
I've got time.
We do. We have lots of time. Until I get a job, I will be... That's the other thing. I have to get a job. Like, soon. I forgot he has a big zip. I always forget that his outfit is like... It's a jumpsuit. It's not like a t-shirt. It's like a jumpsuit. So he has that, like, big zipper.
Yeah.
He looks pretty good, though. Not like the OG Sora. Sorry, Nomura, I can't beat you. But he's really good. I think he came out pretty solid. He's just a little baby sketch, though. I also did this on the completely wrong layer. Which is really... What the poop? Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm gonna bring... Because he actually looks pretty clean. Oh, man. I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna... Oh, what the H? I wanna bring this up to the right layer so it doesn't look cheeks. Can I... Oh. Yippee. Okay, wait. Yay! Now he's fully the right. I love doing that. I'm sorry. I know it's corny, but it's literally so much fun.
Dope.
My friends are my power.
Yeah, I was waiting to see which one you were gonna use.
Are my power. That is the most butt ugly balloon I've ever drawn. It's okay. Okay, so drawing request number 1. I'm drawing a penguin. A penguin. Let's see. Emperor penguin wearing sunglasses, crop hoodie, and shoes. That is very... I'm assuming this is an original character. Does hide the chest.
I completely missed that.
Yeah, it's like in chat. Sora would love the MLP universe. So true! So true. He, bro, he would be besties with the main 6. They would be best friends. They'd be gallivanting around Ponyland. They'd be best friends. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Oh, you mean Equestria?
You're right. I'm a fake fan. What can I do? Okay, I also have to look up a reference for an emperor penguin. That's like very specific. Okay. Also, I don't think I've drawn a penguin in like actual years. Penguin.
Surf's Up.
I love that movie. Penguin. And he's got a cropped jacket. I'm gonna do it a la Namora, TBH. He's gonna be the most swag penguin ever. I'm not doing color though. I just can't. I totally forgot they have like those really specific, like color palettes. Oh, that looks real funky. That looks kind of funky. Hee 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 hee. Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the eye yet. I'm not really very good at drawing animals, actually, which is... You wouldn't necessarily expect that, but I'm not actually very good at drawing animals.
They can be tricky.
They can be hard, yeah. For sure, for sure, for sure. He's got a hat, it said. Cody's me, bro. Let me be me. Best line in that whole movie. So awesome. So...
What was the best penguin movie ever made?
Like, look, I know Happy Feet is good. Surf's Up wins.
Surf's Up 2.
Surf's Up 2. Did Surf's Up have a sequel?
Yeah, okay.
I was like,
didn't they have one with like something to do with WWE? Hold on, let me.
That, I don't know, maybe. I'm not gonna do full body. It's just not possible. Just because I don't have the room. I'm gonna give him a swag collar. It's just gonna happen. Cropped jacket could mean just about anything, so I'm gonna add a swag collar.
Yeah, Surf's Up 2, Wave Mania. It had Triple H, John Cena, and The Undertaker in it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome, actually. Penguin. Penguin. Penguins are so funny. I love penguins. They're so cool. I love penguin.
Penguins of Madagascar.
Okay, Penguins of Madagascar are like actually really cool TBH. I love Penguins of Madagascar. Do you remember the show? I loved the show.
Yes, I do.
That show was so stupid and awesome.
It was really dumb.
It was so dumb, but it was so much fun. Their arms are kind of like low on their bodies. Emperor penguins, like low, like their necks are like his arm hole would start like here. I think I'm gonna give him like a James Dean moment where he's like holding the glasses, because this person said that this character has sunglasses, but I kind of like the. Oh my god, my dogs are starting to bark. I'm so sorry.
It's not too bad, don't worry.
Okay, I was like, they are barking up a storm. Or. They're little silly creatures. Orf. They're crazy. I love my dogs though. I'm gonna have it open. And I'm gonna give this dude really big, like, cuffs. Wow, this is not looking at all like what I thought it was gonna look like. I had a very specific image in my head and this is not working out. It's fine. He has like they have like little flippers. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna give him the sunglasses like in his hand. Like he just like took it off. Like he like, okay. He's like James Dean Penguin. Look at him.
LOL.
He is, look. He's got like his swag jacket with his swag collar. He just needs a really big zipper. And he's got his little. Oh my god, my sister's. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me like 2 singular seconds. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Already.
Hold on, BRB. What?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I want a Rice Krispie treat. Chicken.
What am I fighting for?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, my dog, Momo, he started jumping up on my stuff downstairs.
Oh no.
It's okay, nothing was damaged. But like, he's like jumping on top of my sewing supplies. I'm like, no, please. Spare me. These are not going to be
Just
like...
curious.
What's up? You're curious?
No, I just said the dog was just curious.
Yes, he is very curious. Those are my sunglasses. I'm not gonna... I could look up a reference. I'm not doing that. He's like a little guy. They have big tummies. And he's got like... Somebody said chicken in the chat. Low-key?
Oh yeah.
It does look
Cause
like
I played the soundboard.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna... Okay, this is going to be dark. I would black this out, but I feel like you're gonna get some...
Kind of risky.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna get some, I'm gonna fix that in a second. Because that looks pretty bad. Because here's the thing. Penguins, like, they are literally covered in black, like, from head to toe, almost. Almost, like half of them. So it's very difficult to do like their actual features because of that. Wow, he looks really scary in this version. I don't like that. Scary looking penguin. I'm also gonna give him a little feathers on the back of his head because I think that looks cute. Penguin.
Kind of eating right now. Hold up.
I don't know about that. I mean, his outfit slays. I won't lie. James Dean penguin. He just needs a motorcycle. Can you imagine a penguin on a motorcycle?
That'd be the most hilarious thing ever. It would be like that one. You remember that guy when we were headed back?
Oh my!
There,
Yes.
motorcycle.
Yes. No, I remember.
I wish we had a picture. Wait, did you get a picture?
No, I didn't. He was like too. Right when we thought of it, he was like too far away. Okay, so we were driving somewhere, and there was this dude on a motorcycle, but he looked crazy. Wasn't he like blasting music too? I swear he was playing like really loud, like Guns N' Roses-esque type music. I was like, what is happening here?
And his legs were just like straight out.
Yes. He looked insane. Hold on. What's up? Chinese food? Ooh, okay, hold on. BRB. Chinese food. Calls my name.
Already? Hello again, Chad. You guys excited for the Ninja Turtle stuff on Fortnite tomorrow? Teehee. So jealous you want Chinese. I had Chinese food last night or the night before. One of the two. It was super good. Oh man. Got the yawns. Yeah, we're streaming tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited. Over on my channel.
Geeks is streaming all the time now.
All the time.
Okay, I'm back. Also, sorry.
Yeah.
I was asked if I wanted Chinese food,
back.
and the answer is yes. Also, look,
I just had it a couple nights ago, remember?
Oh, you did? That's right.
Yeah.
Look, my little guy is he's on a motorcycle now.
You said vroom vroom.
Vroom. He's zooming. Did you know penguins actually have long legs? That's terrifying. Holy crap, that's so scary. Also, hi At Home Productions, welcome back. I'm so jealous. I want Chinese food. Ugh, I literally have not had Chinese food in ages, so I'm genuinely so excited. Like, I feel like a toddler at Christmas. I'm like, Chinese food. I adore Chinese food.
I have one more request.
What is your request?
Sanic.
Sanic? Like Sonic or Sanic?
No, Sanic.
Okay. I am not looking up a reference for this, so you're going to have to apologize. Or I'm apologizing in advance.
Okay.
Because it's going to look really bad. Okay. We're going for that early 2000s. I don't remember if he has a nose. I know his mouth is like huge. And he has like eyebrows. I'm doing this completely from memory. I don't know. Is his nose big?
Your Sanic actually looks good though, is the thing.
I'm trying to make it look stupid. Don't worry. I can't draw his body properly. I know he has like gloves, right? He has like gloves. He's like Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's got like a body. Does he have a neck? I feel like no. Or if he has a neck, it's like really...
He does, yeah.
He's furry because he's like a hedgehog. And he's got like the fur on the side. Does he have a tail? Don't tell me. Also, I'm gonna draw like the little.
Okay.
I don't want to draw his shoes. That's gonna look stupid. This is my Sonic from memory. This looks terrifying. Oh. Oh. Does he
Guess
have
what's up?
I feel like he has a tail. I'm gonna add a tail. Sonic! That's Sonic! You're welcome.
W. Thank you.
I should make a sticker out of this. He looks so ugly. He looks so...
I'd get that t-shirt.
He looks so weird. Like, just unnatural. He kind of looks like Moomin. He kind of does look like Moomin! Oh my god! I have to agree. I have to agree. I love Moomin. Moomin is the best. Moomin is my best friend. If I had a little Moomin guy, I would never be parted from Moomin guy. I'm trying to... He's literally so cute. He's got like a little face. Like this. He looks like a little eggplant. And he's got like little eyes like that. Kinda, I think. I'm also doing this from memory. I think he has eyebrows. He has little ears. I think I forget if they're pointy or not though.
They are.
Oh, so he's like, oh yeah, he has like a rabbit ears, kind of like that, a little bit. They look like this.
It's kind of like a Batman situation going on.
A little bit. And then he's just very round. Like, he's just very round guy like that. I don't remember what his arms look like, so I'm just gonna draw them like this. He has fingers, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many. His hands are kind of scary, considering how cute he looks and, like, round. Because he has, like, very realistic looking hands, almost. From what I remember. I remember being a little scared. But there's Moomin. I love him. Look. He's so silly.
Let's look at the wall.
W Moomin Troll. We're gonna be okay, chat. So true. So true.
You gotta see the whole canvas.
It's looking absolutely insane right now. We have Penguin on a bike, really weird off-brand Sonic, Moomin, two very poorly drawn Ninja Turtles, whose underdrawings I have to get rid of because it's annoying me. Asora, our veggie, top 10 vegetable tier list. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly. What's on the... Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like, I'm just gonna... Literally, one of these Ninja Turtles is not even finished properly. Good lord. I love drawing. Oh my god. Hold on. My dad's asking. This happens every single time. 5 o'clock rolls around.
Yes, you could.
Yes. Yes.
Oops. What are you guys snacking on? Salt chills? Some Chinese food? Can I have some? No? Oh, okay. My bad. Air is crazy, dog. Jackal's getting a hair did. I see you. Chicken. So, yeah. I had a salad. That was pretty good. I'm still kind of hungry though.
Sorry,
Maybe
I'm like
just,
disappearing every 5 seconds.
You're good.
That's gotta be like super annoying. Chicken. I'm getting my hair done, lol. Awesome. Air. Oh my god. You know what? I kind of want to draw a little Casey Jones. I love
Evie.
drawing Casey Jones. Okay, probably the best Casey I ever drew is that one time. Hold on, let's see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
I can
I
pull
think I
it
don't
up.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you've seen it. It's the one that I took to the convention and I got it signed. That was fire. I don't know where I put it though. My files are like actually so gross. It's a nightmare. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. I've drawn some okay Caseys in my time, but this one's my favorite. I really ate it up with the inks on this. Thank you. His hands look busted. His hands are busted in this. That's the only thing that I'm not happy with is this little section. Terrible. I don't know what happened. I literally like, bro, look at this. Also, the folds and the jacket are not my favorite either, and the jeans. But like, this still holds up. His hair eats. His mask eats. I'm so proud of this to this day. This is also like the ideal Casey mask design for me. It still looks like a classic hockey mask, but it's like not, I don't know. I just think it looks cool.
Very excellent work. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What you mean? Of course it is.
you're sweet. Hee.
Hey, it's just the truth. Come on now.
I also just love how easy it is to draw Casey. It's literally so much fun. Because once you know the mask, okay, a decent amount, it doesn't even have to be that good. Like, okay, once I really get into it, I do not care how anything looks, and technically it makes my art look, like, better a little bit. Because I'm, like, not being as serious with how it looks. I think I actually haven't designed my Casey for the comic yet, which is bad because he's in it quite a bit. As is April. I haven't designed her either. So that's like bad because they're kind of important. I do know that I want my Casey to have long hair though. Long hair Casey is the only acceptable Casey. I do not care. I know 07 Casey has short hair, but not my Casey. My Casey's gonna have long, luscious locks. It's just facts. Like, also, my sister's talking about how some kid in her Spanish class cheated and then picked a fight with the teacher. I can hear her talking about it in the next room.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All
And
the
apparently it was like super obvious because he like he like copied the notes that she added like almost exactly. So it's like very obvious that he cheated.
Us exposing children on YouTube. That's great.
LOL. I didn't say nothing. Also, I feel like low-key, I know Casey has like straight hair most of the time. I would love to see a Casey that has like curly hair. Like long curly hair. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be so interesting because he almost always has like very, very pin straight hair. Which I think is cool. I think it fits his vibe. It's like shaggy and kind of weird looking, but also, I don't know. Also, Casey is just about the only character whose hair I draw in this way, where it's like angular at the back of the head.
Yeah.
I never do that. I only do that with characters that have long, straight black hair who are dudes. I don't know why. It's just a thing. It's part of my little habits. This is not actually the best Casey I've ever drawn. This is like not even close. It's okay. It's not that deep. I like drawing. I love drawing. It's so cool. It's part of being an artist. So true. Being not organized is part of being an artist. I have to be so unorganized all the time. That Casey pick is so cool. Thank you. I'm very proud of it. My actual physical copy, I like got it printed, and then I got it signed by Ben Bishop and Ciro Neely at the same con. Geekly was at that one with me. That was a blast. We recorded some
Yep.
stuff with Zero, kind of, but I don't know that we'll ever actually like
Yeah.
post about it. So it was
Yeah,
a good
I wanted to
conversation,
post
though.
about it as soon as we got back, but the more I looked back on it, I
It was like
"Oh, this is,
maybe,
like,
maybe not.
pretty
Yeah,
personal."
that's
Yeah.
valid. That's valid. Every time I think of
So,
Casey, I
yeah.
always hear 2003 Casey saying, "Why I oughta." Oh my god, so true. Okay, Loki, bring back the New York accent. Where is New York accent, Turtles? Especially Raph. Where is his accent? Bring it back. Casey having long hair is correct. It just Casey without long hair is like not Casey Jones, TBH. It's not real. It's not real. He's fake.
Ooh, I'm telling on Rise fan.
That's the one thing. That's why it never like. I love Cassandra. I think she's badass. I'm gonna draw like crazy Rob Liefeld Casey because I think that's really funny. Anyway, Cassandra, I think she's actually really cool. Cassandra's like one of the very few things that I thought was actually genuinely like really, really good about Rise. And then they like didn't do anything with her except for like include like her son in the movie. And I was like, no! Like I know they would have done more if they had more time, but like, damn. I'm a little sad. I love big drawing stupid, ugly, unrealistic muscles. This is not even accurate. It looks stupid. T. Actually, this doesn't look so bad. I'm a little shocked right now. I'm not... Okay, I think the difference between people who like drawing hands and people who hate drawing hands are people who take drawing hands too seriously. I love fudging my hands. They look stupid and ugly, and that's why I like drawing hands, because they genuinely look bad, but it like fits, you know? It like it makes sense.
When I don't know, I have like a ton of pages of just hands because I love drawing like hands with broken fingernails and stuff like that. And,
You're
like,
really good at drawing hands,
bulging
actually.
knuckles and stuff.
You're really like watching you draw hands freaks me out because I'm always messing them up. Like I'm always kind of like I'm messing around. Like I don't put that much pressure on myself to make it look good. But your hands, you like whip shit out. I'm like, bro, you don't even look at a reference for that. Like, are you joking? Are you joking? Like,
Thank you.
It makes me angry. I'm like, bro.
I feel like I've taken a step down from a few years ago.
Really?
But I still have a blast drawing them all the time.
You're very good at it. You should like do it more often. TBH. I have to take my Be Real. Be Real. Be Real people, rise up. Ralph and Casey definitely have New York accents. Okay, I love Rise. I like Rise. We were talking about this earlier. We filmed a video for tomorrow earlier. So I'm talking about that like this is like we actually spoke about it in public. That is not true.
Yeah.
But basically we were talking about Rise because of certain things that are meant to happen tomorrow. I like Rise, but I'm not the biggest fan in comparison to other series. Especially when it came out, it took me almost 8 tries to actually finish it. A lot of people are very shocked to hear that, and I've had a lot of Rise fans jump down my throat, but I'm just a sucker for the old school. Like, part of it is nostalgia, the other part of it is just I prefer the writing in the other shows. I do think that Rise's animation is unmatched, though. I love their animation. It's so good. Even if their style is really like, okay, I'm gonna draw Rise Donnie from memory. This is not gonna look good. I need to warn y'all. Like,
I thought that whole thing was about to be the head, the forehead.
LOL, really? I don't remember what they look like. I'm gonna be so honest. He draws on the eyebrows, right? He's got those big ass eyebrows.
Yeah.
This looks so bad. Oh, and he's got that weird shell too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna give him a little bow in his hair. His little bandana's a bow. Oh my god. It just... I literally don't remember what he looks like. I know their shells are very like... They almost look like corsets, the way that they are designed.
We were asked what's our favorite TMNT. If we're talking to the TV shows, TMNT TV shows, it's a tie between 03 and 2012. Film-wise, 1990 and Mutant Mayhem battle all the time for me. So
that's a really hard question. If we're talking every version of the Turtles, 07 and like the 07 CGI animated movie and the 03 cartoon are almost always tied. But I also am a huge... Okay, this is maybe not true anymore, but like, especially when I was getting into Turtles, IDW, like the comic books were up there big time.
Oh yeah.
Those first 100
all
issues.
the way up to 150.
Hee.
More specifically, the first 100.
Okay, you know what? I'll say it. The first
pushing it up to
102 issues, solid. I have a
Okay, yeah,
and then maybe
also
some
that.
in between, like 130 and 100, but other than that, that's my Rise Donnie. I literally forget what I'm gonna look this up just to have a compare. I know he's like markings on his face. I did like how different they went with the designs and the silhouette. I thought that was really interesting. And I liked some of the changes they made too. Yeah, I really messed up his face. He has like they do like the little mouths like that in this version. Also his pigtails, his little bandana thingies are like way smaller. Oh, and he's got that, like, the straps. He's got, like, those weird ear things. I forgot about that. Like this.
Yeah, IDW fell off a good while ago.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Genuinely, because it was so good. You know they laid off Tom Waltz? Like, IDW laid him off?
Yeah.
I was pissed when I heard that. I was like, I cannot believe y'all just did that. Infuriating.
I said I love TMNT Mutant Mayhem, but I don't like how they made Leo have a crush on April. I'm
actually okay with it.
I agree.
Hot take.
I hope that the whole crush thing ends with this movie. I was okay with it for this movie. I agree. I prefer the older sister dynamic.
Yeah.
Or even mother figures sometimes, but I prefer the older sister dynamic. So yeah, I don't think it was like overbearing to the point where I was like, oh brother, this guy stinks.
Yeah.
But end it here, and I'll be okay. I'll let it slide.
Okay, TBH, as long as we don't get a repetition of Donnie in 2012, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
that is my only constraint, is like, I don't even mind if it happens to be in the show or the next movie. If he gets to be so creepy and overbearing about it that it's literally like unwatchable for me, I'm out. It's over. I can't defend that. I had like, it got so bad trying to defend him I was like, oh my god, because I loved Donnie. He was like my favorite to start out with. The second that shit got weird, I was like, I can't defend him anymore. This is terrible.
And people, look, 2012, one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
Same.
But people have the nerve to dog on April as if she was the problem.
I literally have a whole ass video essay on this goddamn YouTube channel about how much I hate that, because it's like 20 minutes too. And I genuinely, I feel like people are not engaging with the material sometimes, or they're engaging with it in bad faith when they do shit like that. I'm like, genuinely, what the poop? Like, you know, it's funny. I started saying what the poop as in preparation to like meet your dad, and now it's like a genuine.
It's stuck.
It's like a habit. I can't get rid. I can't get rid of
What
it.
the puke,
What the
brother?
puke?
What the puke?
This is a crazy compilation of like. Oh my god.
You know what you should do? Do you have the community tab unlocked? I'm sure you do.
Community tab? Yes. I don't know how to look at it.
You should post the canvas at the end of each.
Oh,
stream.
I'm definitely gonna do that. Yes, please no
Yeah.
more 2012 like Donnie Crush. They're all friends. So true. Can they just be homies? Can they just be friends? I'm totally okay with that too. I love TMT Mutant Mayhem. I don't like how they made it. Okay, I totally forgot Mutant Mayhem. Mutant Mayhem is also up there now. Like very high up there for me. Very high up there. We watched that movie like 3 times back to back almost.
Yeah.
And
I'm still excited for the future. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I'm just gonna say I'm still excited for the future, but the more I watch it, the more I wonder if it should have been a one-off.
Interesting that you say that, actually. I disagree with that.
The ending feels like the perfect bookend to their story.
But I'm like curious about their future. The ending
Don't get me wrong.
The ending is just open-ended enough
it.
that I'm like, oh my god, give me more. Like, I want to see them in high school. I want to see them wear like ugly fuck-ass outfits. It just needs to happen.
LOL.
They need to have their really ugly anime t-shirt phase. I need it. Or like they need to wear like the Guy Fieri shirt with the flames.
Mikey did, didn't he?
He did.
Or essentially.
He didn't. He wore like a floral.
It didn't have the flames, but yeah, it was.
I
like
need the Guy
floral.
Fieri shirt to make an appearance.
No, brother.
What?
No.
Tee. Okay. I love the concept art for the movie too. I like how like loose and crazy the sketches were. I think it's actually so much fun.
What you working on?
I'm drawing one of the turtles in the Guy Fieri shirt. I had to do it. I had to do it to him. I'm sorry. It's just a little goofy, silly sketch. See, when I get loose, my shit looks better. I don't know. It's irritating because I'm trying so hard and I'm like, oh my god, it's gotta look good. And then it looks like poo-poo because I'm trying too hard. But then I'm letting it flow naturally. And it looks good. I like how Mikey's head is like a watermelon. It makes them very easy to draw.
Yeah.
Which is a blast. There you go. He's swagged out right now.
Swaggy as Justin Bieber was
No,
in
stop.
2012.
Oh my god. I have very little space, but I want to fill up the blank space in this canvas. I really do.
You
What
could
do
just make the ranking bigger. It would fit.
No, but like there's like this like dead space like right here. And like there's a little bit of room here and here. I need more things to draw with. Draw. And some of the like, oh my lord. This was so much fun though. I need to do more of these, TBH. Also, I might post this Sora sketch and clean it up and then actually post it to my Insta because I like the way it came out.
Do it.
I'ma do it, I think. I love drawing. I do plan on releasing some educational content videos. I posted something in the community tab and I asked like what people wanted to see next for me. Because I had a video pop off about the Internet Archive and knitting. It did like 2.8, it's at 2.8k views right now, which is insane. I literally never anticipated. I was like, maybe 5 people are going to see this, and if I can help 5 people with this knowledge, I will be happy. Literally, like, almost 3,000 people have seen it, and a lot of people have interacted with it, so I wasn't expecting that. So I was like, oh, poop. So I made, like, a little, what's it called? Like, a community post asking what people wanted to see next, and people want me to make a pattern off the Internet Archive. But the next thing that people wanted me to do, like at first... because I did a poll. It was like inking techniques, the Internet Archive thing, or like another knitting video, I think, or a sewing video. I don't remember.
Yeah.
The knitting video won, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that first, which I'm gonna do soon because I'm not gonna do a super complicated pattern. I'm still kind of a beginner at knitting. I love knitting, but I'm not really like, I've made like 4 things successfully, so I'm not very good at it yet. But the next video I think I'll make after the... Oh my god, my dogs are barking. I'm sorry. But the next video I think I'll make after that is going to be my inking video. These are obviously silly doodles. But I will make a video. I have like 8 different inking videos I want to do, which is crazy because I know people are like not into line art right now. Like I know that's not the trend in illustration. I know people really like to do the painterly thing, and I love the way that looks, but I am an inking guy forever. I will always love inking shit and making my lines look cool and like different techniques and making stuff look awesome. I just love it. So I literally love Internet Archive, bro. Like the Internet Archive can get it anytime because holy crap, it's so good. You find the craziest stuff on there, and it's just sitting there. You're like, wow. Wow. Like, I can't believe it, you know? And you can just watch it or listen to it or read it for free. Like, they come in clutch all the time. I think I should draw another turtle. Which turtle should I draw? Raph? Which Raph?
Yeah.
Which Raph? 03, 12. Which one? I'm like fired up right now. 2012? I should draw them more often. I want to do a video trying to draw them if they look adult. That's something, because there was a fan artist that I really liked when I was in middle school. And she drew Raph as like an older teen, like 19, 18. And I was like, oh my god, like the way that she changed his design so slightly, it was very minimal changes, but it did genuinely make him look older. So I want to try that and like experiment and see what they would look like, especially since we see what they look like when they're really old, but not like if they're like in their 30s. So I want to try to do that at some point, just as an experiment, and also as like an exercise in character design, because it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Raffy. I love drawing 2012 turtles though. He's got like the most angular mask slash face, which makes sense. That show is so good. I miss it so much. I literally, holy crap, that show is so fire. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs like screaming, by the way. They're so loud.
Okay.
I like how they gave him battle damage on his little bandana too. I thought that was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not going to be like a super detailed drawing of him. I'm Emily's cussing at the dogs. I'm sorry. That's my sister. I really need to draw the 2012 guys more. I have like several sketchbook pages filled up from like maybe 3 years ago. Cause there was a phase where I fell off a little bit. Like I wasn't really into it as much. And then like over COVID, I basically like my interest like exploded all over again. So I was like, I rewatched like every show. I reread all the comics. That's when I started talking about it on TikTok actually. And that's how me and Geekly met. Also.
Ew.
That's how we met. Y'all saw the we did see the teaser.
Yeah. You'll see our thoughts
I was
tomorrow.
gonna say no comment. We already filmed a video actually. You'll see it tomorrow. Shout out Jotto.
W Vans.
For real. I love drawing 2012 Donnie too, because his head is so weirdly it's like an egg. It's like a little egg, and it's so much fun to draw because it's like weird. I also like drawing. He is also, because his head is so long, his face is the most expressive, in my opinion. It's literally a blast. I learned a lot about drawing the turtles just because there was a phase where I was studying like just the storyboards. There's like that, I forget her name, but that one storyboard artist who did most of the storyboards for 2012, I was just like watching those on repeat. The way she simplified their expressions and like their bodies, I was like, holy crap. Like it like unlocked something in my brain. I was like, wow. So I learned a lot from just looking at her work, and I recommend doing that if you're struggling learning how to draw. Oh, that looks poopy. I love drawing them so much though. I just want to fill up these last couple blank spots, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits. This has been such a such a good stream. Like I've had so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I really liked hanging out with you guys. Thank you for like coming. This is my first stream on here, and I really appreciate y'all hanging out and engaging in the chat and everything. Streams are always like, they're always so much fun, but like they're only as fun as the people who participate in them are. So I just want to say thank you for hanging out for my first stream. It's been like 3 hours. It doesn't even feel like 3 hours. It feels like 20 minutes. So this has been like a total blast. Yay! Thank you. I'll do a little thumbs up. A little turtles thumbs up. Oh no.
You got it.
I love silly. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. That does not look like a hand, but it's okay. In the context, if it had like an arm and like a body attached to it, I promise it would definitely look like a hand. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. I want to do more of these now that I actually have the time. So yeah. This was a blast. Tune in next time and we can hang out again. So yeah, thanks Rando Espresso at Home Productions. Thank you Geekly for making a surprise appearance. This was a blast.
What was that?
Okay. Bye guys. Peace out.
Toodles.